This is the fallen angel Christopher Daniels, former TNA XDivision champion and former TNA World Tag Team champion, and you are listening to the TNA Cross the Line podcast. Enjoy.
TNA Wrestling, Cross the Line.
And we're back with episode 57 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. I am Colling Jr. and with me as always is Dallas Gridley. And Dallas, tonight is the night, or if you're listening to this in audio form, it's the morning.
Or afternoon.
Probably, or afternoon. Or it is evening. I don't know, but probably morning, afternoon. You know what? You're probably at work, let's face it. So, hello and welcome. It's a cage match of epic proportions. Former friends, undefeated tag team of 5 weeks, mutual respect. They broke up. AJJ Styles became a prick. He's with Vince Russo. D'Lo Brown wasn't really a fan of that. And so he's coming after the gold. They've had a couple of matches already. I think really technically 4. D'Lo's won 1, which was a submission. There was a draw in the ladder match. So it's really like it's 2-1-1 in favor of AJ Styles, but tonight is going to be the conclusion because, like I just been saying for probably the last minute and a half, it's a steel cage match. AJ Styles, D'Lo Brown, Dallas Gridley. Are you excited or what?
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't. Okay, listen. I guess? I don't know. Am I excited to see D'Lo and AJ again? No, but I guess we're dragging it out. I guess I'm excited. Steel cage matches are fun. We're both suckers for them. So in that regard, yes, I'm excited. Did we just have one 6 weeks ago? Yes. When we had the ladder match, was it maybe a couple weeks since the last ladder match? Yeah, it probably was. So, needless to say, yes, I'm excited. Because I'm always excited to watch these shows with you, Bob, as I say every week. But for real, we got some exciting stuff on this show. And not only that cage match with Vince Russo and Eric Watts handcuffed to each other on the outside to stop any interference, but then we book people ringside. But we have the Rawhide Strap Match between Johnny Swinger and Simon Diamond versus America's Most Wanted.
Yeah, that apparently is a non-title match.
Yeah, I don't know if I was aware of that, and I find that super interesting. I'm hoping they're going to mention that on the broadcast, because why is it non-title? Except for one reason, and that would be my guess is to have the champions lose.
Well, I think it's because kind of similar to D'Lo here, Diamond and Swinger haven't exactly beaten America's Most Wanted in the couple of matches that they've had.
Yeah, so they don't really deserve another shot, is what you're saying, after the 2 that they lost?
Yeah, I mean, I know there's been like beatdowns and stuff like that, but Dallas, if you were to beat me 10 times and then you were to then, or if I were to beat you 10 times and then you were to attack me after the match each time, I don't think that warrants you to continue to wrestle me for a championship that you can't beat me at.
No, I don't think so either. But like this, I mean, D'Lo at least has been kind of like screwed at least a couple of those times, so I guess I get it. But yeah, Swinger and Diamond just, with Glenn Gilberti ringside, man, they just don't give a shit right now. And I'm pretty surprised that this is a non-title match. Did we know about any other matches going into the show? I cannot recall if they announced any or not.
The cage that we knew about.
We knew about the Rawhide.
Yeah, Rawhide. And I believe that we knew about
the XDivision title, right?
XDivision.
Yeah, because...
Yes, we did. Sabin and Kazarian.
Yeah, because Kazarian was that ref last week as Chris Sabin fought Shawn Michaels' cousin. Heartbreak Kid. Shawn Michaels' cousin Michael Shane.
Right.
But now, so everyone's kind of get it, and he's another guy, dude. Although he actually did get a win on Sabin, but he's gotten title shot after title shot, and so I feel like, are we about to wrap up a bunch of feuds tonight? I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Well, I think that, I think this will be the conclusion of AJ and D'Lo. That's usually what a steel cage is designed for. Usually, but this is TNA, and you know what? They don't really follow the rules. The non-title strap match, rawhide strap match. I mean, I don't think that's a conclusion because it's non-title. So I think you're right that Swinger and Diamond I would imagine this is where they would get a win to then justify another title.
Something's up, right? I don't know. It just feels that feels weird to me. I guess I don't remember him saying it was for the tag team titles last week either, though. So I guess it was just we assumed it would be because generally these guys are defending their titles on every show unless there's like some kind of special thing happening. Minus the heavyweight title, they don't always defend that one. But I feel like X Division is defended almost every show. Tag team is defended almost every show.
Yeah.
So we just assumed, but
yeah, and we can't forget. There will likely, I would imagine, there'll be some kind of continuation between Raven and Douglas, which is arguably the most interesting thing that they've got going on. Maybe more so Raven against the New Church in Douglas, kind of just wrapping that together. But the main focus is Raven Douglas, and also we had the shocking development of Christopher Daniels attacking Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, and he wasn't supposed to return until the show we're about to watch today. So they swerved us right on the show, bro.
But you know what? I like that. They're like, oh, coming back next week. So you're not even thinking.
No, dude, it was
Christopher
good.
Daniels might come out and attack Jeff Jarrett tonight.
Nah, dude, that was a wicked good swerve. I think I liked it. Daniels attacking Jarrett is huge. I'm very curious what their plans are for that. It does appear that the Legend feud with Jarrett, I mean, is potentially over.
Yeah, I think that's kind of I think they're making it a pivot now from Legend to Daniels, and by pivot I mean they're just probably ending that and going somewhere else.
Well, and we can assume that, at least I feel like we can assume that. Daniels is going to be associated, I feel like, with the Russo group, team AJ Styles, if you will. I feel like the reason I say that, though, is because of Vince Russo's just absolute hatred for Jeff Jarrett. Because that's what kind of carried the Legend feud. Legend didn't finish the job. I feel like he's got to kind of have a backup plan, and I feel like Daniels is now that backup plan.
No, I agree with that, but... And he was, I think in his vignettes, he was talking about anti-tradition and stuff like that. Which goes with Russo. But here's my problem with all this shit. Why dissolve sex if you're just having all the guys in sex aligned with the guy that led sex?
I feel like, you know, what happened is the same shit that we were talking about was like, dude, this is like NWOB team. Like, this is just, you're getting all these random guys that no one really cares about. And I feel like it got to the point where they're like, oh shit, there's we got the Harris brothers, we got Mike Sanders, Glenn Gilberti, Triple X is good, and it's like, and then they
James,
BGJ. So, and I feel like they got to a point where they were like, we diluted this way too much, and I think they might have realized, and I feel like they had to be like, we need to start fresh and like get rid of sex, and because at that point that's when Russo was kept off TV and Gilberti ended up being like the quote leader. Then I feel like they kind of turned their back on Russo when he like came back. So I feel like they realized what they did. It was way too late, and so they were like, ditch the sex name. It's got to go. Yeah, we got to dump it. And then they're like, but I feel like they understand the heat that Russo can get, and that I feel like they with the group currently with Styles, Legend, Trinity, Siaki, and Russo. I think that's the main group there. I feel like it has a similar feel to how sex started, where it's like Triple X came in and they just wreaked havoc across the asylum, and it was like crazy. like in the beginning when it was really hot. So I feel like we're getting that kind of feel again. I mean, I'm not as necessarily as excited, but I do really like the group of people that we have right now. It's strong. It's just a matter of what they do with it next.
Yeah, and I think there was also a stretch there where one-off appearances of people would come in and they would join Sex, and then we would never see them again.
No, that's a killer. You cannot do that.
No, and an example was just last week. We saw Ricky Morton in action against Kid Kash, and we were like, okay, I guess we're supposed to forget that Ricky Morton was in Sex. And
Sex and like turned his back on tradition.
Yeah.
But then the week prior, 2 weeks ago, he was in the ring representing the NWA again and with the other NWA legends. And so it's stuff like that that's like silly. And I mentioned it last week. Usually TNA is very good about their, as far, I want to say continuity, but that's not the right word. But they don't ignore things that happened. So the fact that like Ricky Morton came out like it was nothing, even though they were in like Sex for 2 weeks, it was kind of like really weird.
Yeah.
And they, at least not that we heard, no, there's nothing from Mike Tenay being like, oh, he's had a change of heart, or just some bullshit.
Yeah, nothing.
Because you could have just fixed that right on commentary, call it a day.
Sure.
Also last week, a couple other interesting things happened where Sandman came back and he defeated Edward Chastain, who was then fired, which I sort of spoiled before it happened on accident. So sorry.
Yeah.
But how did I know that Don Callis was going to fire him?
Well, and life imitates art, because by all accounts, he was actually fired from TNA.
Yeah, and I got some notes on that as well.
Yeah.
So this should be fun. Also, Jerry Lynn defeated Elix Skipper twice. And it was billed as at least on Cage Match, as a 2 out of 3 falls match, but technically it was just 2 separate matches. I mean, realistically.
Well, yeah, because Skipper lost the first one in 12 seconds or 30 seconds?
Yeah, 25 seconds if you want the exact time.
Okay, so, yeah, and then he was like, I bet you can't do it again, Jerry, 2 out of 3. And we were thinking, okay, well, Skipper will win 2 in a row. No, Jerry Lynn proceeded to beat him again.
Yeah, which is really odd, because Skipper was on a roll. He beat Red. He beat Mad Mikey.
Yeah.
He's got this on best pound-for-pound gimmick. I think we're just going to continue this Jerry Lynn Skipper feud at that rate, but I do feel like it was a weird decision nonetheless. What else happened last week? Well, we already talked about, we're excited for Raven and stuff, but the New Church and Shane Douglas did defeat Gennaro, Raven, and Alexis Lurie, who was replacing CM Punk. Got a note on that as well, which is pretty interesting. And there was a hand underneath the ring this time that pulled Raven under the ring, which is what ended up allowing Shane Douglas to get the pin.
Yeah, now it's important to note that the hand didn't come up through the ring.
Yes.
But rather from the side underneath and pull them under.
Yes, exactly. And I did mention that last week is our final appearance of Brian Lee. So Brian Lee is
who also fell down during his injury.
Yeah, he did fall down during his injury. Unfortunately, I don't have any notes on him. I'm hoping in the next week or two we'll kind of get a touch base on that. There's got to be some kind of update. I would assume. Well, we already touched on Jarrett and Legend, of course, and then I think that's it. Yeah, Sabin retained. We already even touched on that, really. Frankie Kazarian was the referee, and they ended up switching him out because he kind of got involved. Whoops. Yeah. So needless to say, we're setting up. Last week was a hot show. The crowd was hot. We were up again in the crowd. Well, I shouldn't say we were up again. We actually went down from the previous week by 100, but the crowd was hot, and it made a difference.
Yeah, I'm expecting the crowd to be hot for this one as well, because they've normally been hot for the Swinger Diamond against AMW matches. And AJ and D'Lo in a cage, I'm hoping that they can maintain their energy that we've been seeing as of late. So that should be fun. Yeah, no, I think we're going to be okay. I don't know for sure, but I feel like we're going to be okay. I hope so. I'm looking forward to watching it here. Me too. Well, let's get into some notes then, and then we can get into this. We can watch the show. Do it. So last week we had the return of Brian Alvarez, who if you like him, you like him. If you don't, you don't. But this week he has nothing of any substance. In fact, they just kind of reviewed the show, and
I read through it very quickly, and he says nothing that I think is of any importance. So I'm not reading it. So we're actually just going to go right to the Observer newsletter this time, which is fine. And this is from, I believe, if I got my date right, the August 4th newsletter. But that might be a typo. I'm unsure about that, to be honest with you. Actually, it should be the August 11th. The August 11th newsletter. So let's get into it. So in the here and there section, there's a note here before we get into the TNA stuff that ROH will be promoting a Raven versus CM Punk hair versus hair match on September 6th in Cambridge, Massachusetts. This sounds like something made up from 1970s wrestling program, but they outbid TNA for the match.
They outbid them?
That's what they're saying. I don't know if that means like, hey, they kind of beat them to it or what.
I think that's what they're saying, but I'm confused because Punk and Raven are aligned in TNA.
Yeah, but I think you've mentioned it too, that haven't they been feuding in Ring of Honor this whole time, or is that...
Oh, yeah, no, they are feuding, so I understand why Ring of Honor would be doing it. I don't understand the outbidding, though.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that note. I mean, it's weird to me, in like, why does Raven and CM Punk need to have a hair versus hair match? And no, it's probably a good assumption that at least CM Punk probably doesn't have a contract with TNA. Raven may. I don't know if we actually know or not. But if I'm TNA and all of a sudden you're going to shave one of my people who've been heavily featured on pay-per-view, I don't know. I might be a little bit upset. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's tough, I feel like, for TNA, because Raven coming, if he were to come on, let's say he were to lose, or either one of them, if either one were to lose, how are you going to explain it? Or you just, Raven got a haircut, like whatever.
If Raven lost, I think it'd be a lot harder to explain than CM Punk, because CM Punk, they could even then, I don't know, just for an example, they could say they were, I don't know, Raven was doing something to him, and they could even shave Julio if they want, you know what I mean, and then kind of make a match. I think there's an easier cover up there. But if all of a sudden Raven came on TV and was bald out of nowhere, it'd be like, what? What just happened?
I was just gonna say it would be weird to picture Punk bald, but he's bald.
Yeah,
today, and today.
Well, and he did lose a hair versus hair match. And remember, he wore the Straight Society mask. Oh, yeah. So it was really weird because he was. Yeah. That's when he had the longer like black hair, and I remember they pulled it off him, and he looked ridiculous.
Yeah. But then you just get used to it. You're like, okay, whatever.
It's like it just happens with everyone. It's like, oh, okay, he's gonna shave head.
It's that initial shock, and then within like 2 weeks, you're like, okay, whatever. It's CM Punk.
It's like when they shaved like Eric Bischoff when I was a kid, because I never saw WCW, so I never saw him gray. So they're shaving his head, and they're like, oh, he's gray. And it was like, what? And then this dude comes out with, like, short gray hair forever after they shave his hair on Raw.
That's right.
Or maybe it wasn't on Raw, but you know what I mean. It might have been, was it Taboo Tuesday or some shit?
Yeah, they shaved it on Taboo Tuesday.
Yeah. So, but I remember watching as a kid and being like, oh, dude, this dude's faking it. This is crazy. And, like, I didn't know. I had no idea who it was.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. As far as if someone randomly appears in September with no hair.
Yeah.
Well, moving on to some TNA news and notes. Before I forget, I always forget and don't end up doing it first, but we liked last week's show. We gave it a thumbs up. Bob, we're on a 2-week streak. Don't want to jinx us here, so knock on some wood. But what did you think the readers of The Observer thought?
I'm going to hope that they said thumbs up.
They did. 69.2% gave it a thumbs up. Only 10.3% gave it a thumbs down, and 20.5% gave it a thumbs in the middle. Now, Dave notes that the July 30th show is probably the best in a long time, but the bad news is that the response was way down, indicating like a likely bad buy rate. So, pretty interesting. So he does talk it up there a little bit. So what do you think was the best match on the card rated by the readers from last week's show?
You know what? I feel like this is going to be one of the more difficult ones. I'm going to guess that they went with the Falls Count Anywhere Clockwork Orange House of Fun match.
They actually went with the XDivision title match between Sabin and Michael Shane.
it.
But that Clockwork Orange match was in second. And as far as the worst match, this one might be a little bit easier to pick.
Sandman and Chastain.
Yeah. That's a pretty easy one.
I would hope so.
Let me scroll back up here. So according to people involved in this end of the business, the idea of getting a weekly national deal on a significant cable station is just not happening. There's just no interest in wrestling right now, in general, at the time in 2003, is what Dave's saying. So apparently we are dropping our idea of wanting to get on national TV for the time being.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I would say there's no. I mean, 2003. WWE has. What are we in? We're in August, so yeah, they've got at least 4 wrestling TV shows. 5 if you want to count like Confidential and Tough Enough. So you got like 6 things that are 6 shows that are kind of, wrestling related.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the idea of another company on TV is not compelling. I could see that. But, I'm kind of surprised that it takes TNA so long to get a meaningful TV deal. And I'm not referencing Fox Sports Net. I'm referencing Spike.
Well, yeah. But I feel like once they drop the ball on Spike, too, or whatever Spike decides to drop them, whatever it ended up being, I feel like then they still couldn't get a good TV deal until recently. And they only have a decent deal now because they own part of the station they're on. So now they really aren't going nowhere.
Right. And I think a lot of it has to do with there's not a lot of name recognition that they have going for them. Like they don't have that one mega star. I mean, if you're a diehard fan, Raven, D'Lo, Jeff Jarrett.
Well, yeah, that's true. It's true.
This isn't like TNA 2010 where they've gone every single legend that's alive and not under a WWE contract.
No, you're right. I totally agree with that.
And for the record, TNA lost the Spike TV deal because they refused to not work with Vince Russo. When the emails were published that he was like consulting, Spike was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? We gave you one directive and you're like, no." So that was an ultimate fumble there. And I don't even know and I understand that Impact is on Twitch now too. And as you mentioned, they have their own network.
Essentially their own station.
Yeah, so like the only way they would get canceled is if like they were like, we don't want to do this anymore, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's not like the easiest thing to find.
No, it's not. No, it's not. As a diehard fan, I didn't even know if I could watch free on Twitch. I was finding it with other means. I mean, I didn't know.
I think what they should do, and I think, and in some respect, they are kind of doing it. Their YouTube channel, and I think we've mentioned this before, has a new like members thing, which I have joined for $5 a month. You can watch old school stuff, and I believe that they are putting impacts on there, and it might be like a half hour after it's on, or like the start of whenever it's on Access TV, it's a half hour after it starts to get uploaded on there or whatever. But I think you should. Wrestling companies need to utilize YouTube a lot better. I understand that YouTube's a pain in the ass when it comes to ads and
but there's even you if you really don't want to deal with ads and stuff, you can, as a fan is what I mean, and then you can just sign up for YouTube Premium, which I've considered many, many, many times because I got a trial and no ads on YouTube is fucking awesome.
Well, what I'm really referencing with ads is the companies being able to make money off it.
Gotcha.
The violence and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of an issue there.
No, that makes sense.
I think this is what I would do. If YouTube would make it easier, if I was running an independent company, I would just upload all my shit onto YouTube, put ads on it, send it out there, and as people are watching it, you're continuously making money. All these there's a lot of independent promotions that have their own streaming things, and they're like, oh, give us $7 a month. And it's like, listen, International Wrestling Cartel out of Pennsylvania, I'm not going to give you $10 a month to watch your shows. Not doing it, because your shows are not of the same quality as a WWE Network or Peacock or whatever. So they've set the standard. So if you're at $10, you better be like as good as production of what as they are. If you're not, it should be, if you're doing it, $3 a month. If I'm an indie company, dude, $3. Just give us $3.
Listen, I totally agree with you. And that's one of the reasons that in my ideal world, I think that independent companies should kind of like get together, make friends with each other, because we're all in the same business, right? And then if they could just all
possible, never happened. They've done it so many times, it always fucking blows up.
Well, yeah, but I'd like one streaming, okay, here's the independent one. I don't want 7. I don't want because I can't pick and choose. Ring of Honor, you don't need your own. You don't need your own shit. Impact, you don't need your own.
Right. I have High Spots and IW TV. High Spots, I really like High Spots because it's got pretty much all the stuff. Yeah, they have a whole bunch of stuff. IWTV is good because there's a lot of rare things.
They're good.
Yeah. But then there's like Power Slam TV, which I don't think anybody on this planet has a subscription to. I would be shocked if people have that. And I would like to say that WrestlingRecaps.com, I believe we still have an ad for Power Slam TV.
And I think that's the only reason I even heard about it.
Yeah, they were like, hey, we'll give you a free subscription thing if you put it on our website. And I was like, yeah, sure, man. I plan on writing stuff about it. And I have not. Because I just don't have the time to be let me go find Power Slam TV.
Yeah, here you go. Oh, you can use promo code Wrestling Recap for a free 30-day trial.
That's right.
See, so that's really fun.
I really doubt anyone's done that, but that's fine.
Oh, see, but and of course these companies always advertise yeah, look, we got some Evolve, we got Progress, we got Combat Zone Wrestling, but really you go into that and they don't got that much of that stuff. Come on.
Well, here's the thing. All of them have the same stuff for the most part. Like High Spots is a good one because they have if you're a mark for ECW Fancams, they've licensed it from RF Video, so they have almost 300 of them on there. Yeah. I think they have the entire Pro Wrestling Guerrilla library on there. So there are definitely positives of them, and I know IWTV at one point was the sole provider of GCW, but then GCW was like, listen, we're bigger than this and we're going to go to Fight TV. Now there's a lawsuit and whatever.
Well, yeah, stuff like that happens.
Yeah. But all right, we've gone off on us.
Yeah. We got to let's pull this back in. Yeah, before we keep going. Speaking of TV, though, there's going to be some additions in September to the syndicated lineup. I don't know what those additions are. Dave was nice and short and sweet this week in The Observer with a lot of this, so I don't have any details. But there'll be some additions in September.
Addition? I wonder what that
I'm assuming that means cities, because I do feel like we keep adding cities you can watch Explosion. My assumption. Next up, yeah, we'll see. It doesn't affect us because #WeWantExplosion isn't taking off like I was hoping. But you can still tweet it to Scott D'Amore. Don't do it to Don Callis anymore. He's no longer an executive. But Scott D'Amore, #WeWantExplosion, specifically from fucking 2003. God damn it.
Yeah, help us out. For once in our lives, can we please get Explosion?
Yeah. Does Impact even listen to the fans? No, that's not true. But
well, no, it is true. They don't.
Well, because in this regard they don't.
No, I think in pretty much every regard they don't.
No, they're pretty good. They brought fans to Slammiversary.
How many times have we been like, "Oh, I hope this guy wins the world title"? No, nothing. Doesn't happen.
Well, we're watching old videos.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, in 2003, I was like, I hope Raven wins the title. Hey, TNA, do
the Raven,
it. And
the Raven situation is fucked up. Okay, there's no denying.
Yeah, well, there's a bunch of more fuck ups coming up, so I can't wait to
Oh
talk about.
boy. Okay. Well, the planned Sting appearance that's going to happen in August may run into some snags, so
Great.
it might not happen. So hold tight. Sting might not be coming unless it's a goddamn Mike Tenay interview.
What with the hard hitting questions of what was it like to work in WCW? How did you get involved? What's your favorite match?
He's like, I don't know, Mike. It's like asking me to what's my favorite flavor of water?
Who's your favorite wrestler? Who's your favorite opponent?
I don't know. Ric Flair? Woo.
Tough questions, man. How do I answer these?
There are plans of doing a World Cup XDivision tournament. It's in the very hazy stages, but there is talks of breaking up into an international division and a U.S. division. We got some rumored names. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Teddy Hart and Harry Smith have been mentioned as being in the international division, probably with the idea that it could lead to an appearance by Bret Hart. At this point, none of this is close to finalized.
Okay, so Teddy Hart, as we all know, is, I think, a certified lunatic and kind of a piece of shit in terms of his personal life.
Mm-hmm.
Off and on piece of shit, but as most recently, piece of shit. But in 2003, before at least I knew that was what Teddy Hart was, on the independent scene, and this is more like 2000, I'd say from 2003 to like 2006, had some of the most incredible performances that I've ever seen in my life. So to potentially have Teddy Hart on a TNA weekly pay-per-view, I'm all for it, because I think he would have potentially have some excellent matches on pay-per-view. And then you also incorporate Harry Smith. Sorry. Edit that out now. Harry Smith, who in 2003 I had no idea who he was, but as we know now, he's Davey Boy Smith Jr. Those two guys, in terms of just in-ring ability, probably shoot up right up the card in terms of how good they are. So I'm good with that.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I do think it's funny that they're like, oh, it has the idea that Bret Hart's going to come in, which I feel like we've heard the Bret Hart rumors since our very first episode. Oh, Bret Hart might come in.
Yeah,
so,
but what is with the obsession of it?
It's a name, man. It's a name.
He can't do anything. He'll just come out and be like, I'm Bret Hart. I'm the best there ever will be, and I'm wearing a Canadian jersey. All right.
I want to thank all you fans for supporting the Hitman.
Yeah, appreciate it. Fuck Goldberg. He ruined my life.
Goldberg kicked me in the head and gave me a stroke.
Yeah. Bastard.
Love you, Bret.
Yeah, Bret's great. Even though he wanted to charge about $2,500 to do an opening for IcoPod, wasn't about it. But who else is going to be in this Super World X Cup thing?
Yeah, well, that's actually all the names I have. But speaking of money, Just Incredible may be gone. What? So TNA made it subtly clear on the July 30th show during the commentary in the Jerry Lynn match, when they made it clear Lynn has ended his 3-year feud with Credible by beating him, which was said to be Credible's farewell. After all the promises of that feud, with the exception of the death match, the feud was a major disappointment. And even the death match didn't reach the levels of their ECW bouts. However, there has been talk about him coming back as a surprise managed by Callis for a cane-swinging feud with Sandman.
That's interesting. I definitely agree that the matches were not of their ECW caliber, because those ECW...
They're 3 minutes long.
Well, yeah, but as for like brawls, they were okay. But if you have ever seen their ECW stuff, it was not brawl focused at all. Like, they would have really good matches, and I want to say it's Heatwave '98. that is a standout match, and they had countless matches on Fancams and on ECW television. So if you want to watch some good Just Incredible Jerry Lynn matches, I suggest going on to Peacock and watching them on Hardcore TV. And I don't know if ECW on TNN's on there yet, but yeah, they definitely had some much better performances. And I don't think I'd be against Credible and Sandman having a feud with the context of Callis being the manager for Credible. I think that would be a lot better than Edward Chastain.
I think anything would be. Hey, that's a great lead-in, though, Bob, because also on the show last week, the firing of Edward Chastain by Don Callis after losing to Sandman was a shoot in that they brought him back after deciding he was done just to finish him off in storyline form. Callis' statement about New Jack being suspended for violence and bad language was a half shoot, because if you recall, the very night when officials told everyone no more bad language on the broadcast, New Jack dropped an F-bomb on live TV. A lot of people were wondering what would happen, and the company was almost forced to suspend him for it.
Well, I mean, that suspension, I think, is permanent, right? Until at least for 7 years, at least.
Yeah, and then he doesn't even wrestle at that. He just makes an appearance.
Right.
So yeah, New Jack's gone. And I guess I don't know. I don't know for sure what happens to Just Incredible, because I didn't realize that was actually his final appearance, essentially. But it's not the last time we'll see him in TNA. But at least match-wise, it's the last time we're going to see him for a while.
Yeah, we don't. He is not back for a couple of years at least.
Yeah, it's kind of he only has like 2 more one-offs, I think, to be honest.
And I think those 2 one-offs are legitimately 5 years apart.
Yeah, I think they are.
Roughly, yeah.
Just
about 5 years.
Yeah. So there will also be a pay-per-view for 1 cent, which will be a highlight show from the first year that airs on September 10th. Theoretically, this sounds like a good way to get people who have never seen the product to sample it. Dave says that he doesn't know how it works in practice, though. K1 did the same thing before its last pay-per-view, doing a 1 cent deal a few weeks before. As it turned out, almost nobody bought the 1 cent show. Of course, this has more of a built-in audience because they have 8,000 to 12,000 weekly viewers that can hype it to. But then it doesn't really serve a purpose because those viewers already know about the product.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to make any money on a 1 cent pay-per-view.
No, but if you guys stay tuned, on September 10th, me and Bob will be watching the highlight show from the first year.
Nope.
Okay, no, we're not. We're actually going to do some bonus shows.
Yeah, and I've told the story about the 1 cent pay-per-view and my dad got mad, but it's not the 2003 one.
Yes.
That's the following year. So
yeah, I'll tell you what. If I was around, I was around. If I was
you were alive in 2003.
I was technically alive in 2003. I was just very young.
Yeah.
And if I was old enough, I didn't really know about this TNA stuff, and I heard there's a 1 cent pay-per-view. You're damn right. I'm gonna say, hey mom, this is gonna cost 1 cent. Can I get it? And if she said no, I'd order it anyways, like Bob did.
Yeah, the fact that my dad noticed a 1 cent pay-per-view on the bill.
It's because there's probably one line. It probably said NWA-TNA Wrestling, blah blah blah, 1 cent, and he was probably like, "What the fuck?"
I'm willing to bet you that it didn't even say, and I bet you it said TNA Wrestling. And he was probably like, "Tits and ass, what the hell is my son putting on this fucking TV?" And I was like, "Dad, I wanted to watch Jeff Jarrett and Chris Harris." Ah. I don't believe you. You're probably watching horrors or something. I'm like, Lollipop's not a horror.
Yeah, come on, Bob Senior.
Yeah.
The crowd was down a little last week to about 1,000, and again looking like about 60% paper. The crowd was the hottest it has been for a complete shot in a long time, and that made a big difference. It didn't hurt also that Ricky Morton and Raven and De Niro did a great job of taking early beatings as baby faces and knew how to do it in the way that got the crowd into it.
Well, I mean, Morton's always had that skill forever. And I think Raven's done a pretty good job as well as a babyface.
I think so too, actually.
Yeah.
Now listen to this. This I couldn't believe this note. Okay, so if you recall, Bob, last week, Sharkboy Masks flooded the crowd.
Yes.
You're like, dude, they handed us out. I said, no, they had to bond them.
They did.
Well, in fact, they did a cool marketing gimmick of having Jeremy Borash hand out Sharkboy masks to a lot of the ringside fans before the show. It's a product placement deal, making it look like that's the new cool thing to buy. It would help if they wouldn't have the guy job on every show, because I don't think wrestling has much of a history of big merchandise sales for either job guys or guys booked to be jokes. That's what Dave says about that.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I was really sad when I found out that he handed these out.
I'm not surprised in the slightest.
I mean, there was a ton of them, so do I think everyone bought a mask and was wearing it? Not necessarily. Right. Would I have taken a free Sharkboy mask and worn it at the show? Yes, I would have. Yeah,
well, you also took a free blow pop from Joey Ryan.
Stop bringing that up, Bob. We all have regrets, man. We all have regrets. I almost regretted it as soon as I did it. I was like, why did I do that? And then everything happened, and I was like, oh my God, why did I do that?
Yeah.
So scrape that shit from your memory, you piece of shit.
The first time the old guy got it, you were so mad. And then the second time you get it, you're like, yeah.
And now I'm like,
And then like 10 months later, it's like, oh, Joey Ryan, he did this. And you're just like, God damn it.
Oh, man. Fuck.
Allegedly. Oh my God. I don't want to get serious.
Oh, yes.
Allegedly.
Yes. Allegedly. We don't know. Please.
We don't know.
Do not send us any paperwork, please. I did not go to school for English.
That's right.
Cannot read your legal letters.
Right. I don't have an address, so you can't subpoena me. So, oh well.
Yeah, I live under the bridge. Right. Scott Hudson seemed to be full time in the Goldilocks position of interviewer. Goldilocks was not only not on the show this week, but was never mentioned. Dave says that Hudson was a huge improvement, though.
Which I don't know. But
I don't personally agree. But this is don't shoot the messenger.
No, I think why that's going on is, and I think you mentioned it in the notes, is like Scott Hudson will essentially work for free.
Yes.
And he's a drive compared to Goldilocks needing to be paid and also needing a flight. So that's probably contributing factors for that.
Yeah, sorry, I'm choking on M&Ms currently. I threw too many. As you were talking, I threw too many M&Ms in my mouth, and they. Wow. Yeah, I agree. Goldilocks, friend of the show, one of our greatest supporters.
Yeah.
Cannot be replaced. Hey, and actually, speaking of Goldilocks, though, as a side note, when this episode airs, we are coming up on the 1 year anniversary of our interview with Goldilocks. It was our first bonus episode. Oh. So if you have not listened to it, if you're a newer fan, we had an awesome conversation with Goldilocks. So go check that out. It's in the archives. Bonus episode number 1.
Yeah, and you know what? And I'm thinking we've actually had other people reach out to us about appearing on the show. Not going to name names.
No. Yeah. Well,
but he's not just the coolest, and he's not just the... Oh, sorry. But it's a possibility that other people will appear on the show. I think I'd like to talk to the legend.
I was gonna mention that to you, Bob.
Yeah, and I don't think he'd charge us $50 for it.
No, I think it's definitely a possibility. It's obviously not me and Bob's normal format to do interviews. We mostly recap the shows and kind of deep dive, but
right.
The option's there. We did it once. It was a lot of fun. I'm definitely willing to do it again. So it's just a matter of if and when, and if it's the right time and the right place, then you guys might get some extra bonus content. So we'll see what happens. You never know. But people are always sliding into our DMs over on our Twitter page at CrossTheLineTNA. If you don't follow us over there.
Yeah, and as I've mentioned before, we got people tagging us and saying that they're a huge fan of mine. Not Dallas, but me.
Yeah,
I'm up 1-0.
You are. I mean, there's no denying.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the exact average of the people that listen to the show. I'm going to say probably 2 handfuls. And the fact that I'm at 1 to your nothing out of basically 10 people who haven't even commented to see if I am in fact their biggest, like they're a fan of me. You have a lot of work to make up, because I'm probably at least getting 60% of that.
I mean, probably. I mean, if we were making revenue, you'd have to be getting a little more than me at this point, because you have been called out.
Yeah, I've been shouted out. He also, I'm referencing a gentleman by the name of Jordan. He listens to Eichel Pod as well, and since we have several of those episodes in the bag, and it's going to be a few weeks before we record again. You know how we were talking about Austin biting his nails or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Jordan sent me a DM of basically his thumb having no nail because he bites his fingernails.
Did you send that? You got to send that in our group chat.
I'm telling you, well, I don't know if he would want me to do that. I'm sure he wouldn't care. But, I mean, I'm not even saying...
Well,
I mean, it's nothing there.
We need to compare... Well, because that's Austin's nails are pretty bad as well, so we need a comparison.
No, Talis, I'm talking about, like, all the way down. There's nothing there.
Jordan, don't do that, man.
You know how, like, if you were to slam your fingernail and it gets all bloody and then you rip off the fingernail? It's like that.
Jordan, come on, man.
There's nothing there. I was shocked. I didn't know what to say, so I just laughed at it.
Listen, even though you picked Bob as your favorite over me, I'm saying this as a friend. Stop doing that. Don't do that.
Yeah. I mean, eventually he's going to have no fingers.
No, yeah. And
I just got heebie-jeebies just thinking about it. Just biting your finger. Oh.
We just need to move on, because I also just keep getting upset that people are liking you more than me. I mean, I'm essentially
I'm sure everyone like doesn't like me. I'm a very hateable guy. Court Bauer fucking hates me. So
we can talk about that during the show if we have time. But listen, it's just weird because like you are essentially the Austin of this show, and I'm the Bob. So
that's true. Yeah. That is very true.
I'm just saying. Anyways, I only got a few more things, so let's get through this. Before we sidetrack again about fingernails, liking Bob, or people sliding in our DMs. So we already discussed the Jarrett seemingly ending his program with Legend. Yeah. Daniels running out. Dave has an interesting point here that this is going to be the real test for Daniels to see if he can carry a main event position as a singles wrestler. Everyone knows he can work and he can talk, but being a small heel is a tough spot to headline
in. I mean,
I see what he means, but I'm curious.
Small heel.
Well, that's a good point.
Well, who's our champion right
now? The phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
Right, and then he's a
main event small heel.
Okay. Yeah, just throwing it out there. You know, low key. You know, whatever.
Yeah, no big deal.
That's fine.
Yeah, so I mentioned I had a note on CM Punk, why he wasn't at the show last week. Well, he was actually called to Japan early by 0-1, so he missed the 6-man match, which is a super heated match, of course, we know. Alexis Lurie was put in his place only a few weeks after the announcement that men would no longer be allowed to wrestle women. Then he goes on to say that the match had a lot of well-laid-out spots, and it was the second week for the deal with there was, largely Raven's direction that looked pretty bad on paper, being good. They had the latest mystery guy interfere, pulling Raven under the mat, he says, or he pulled him under the ring. Now, a person under the ring is nobody significant, but Dave says that he thinks they've been using the Harris twins the first week, but he's not sure who they used the second week. And when they're revealed, he says he's sure it'll be somebody with a name like a Sabu type. This week, they did was turn the house lights off during one of the video packages, and when they figured people were watching the screens, they snuck them under the ring.
Oh.
Yeah, so CM Punk went to Japan, and we've been using potentially the Harris brothers and just random people right now, and to the point where that they don't know who it's going to be, which is kind of fun that we don't know who it is yet.
I gotta look this up real quick, but I'm gonna give you, I think, a good guess.
Oh, I have a guess, but I can't say.
Okay, who's your guess?
Well, I think I know who it is. That's why I'm not going to say it.
Okay, well, here's my guess. You ready for this?
Yeah.
What if it was Malice?
That would be pretty cool. Although, does it lose its effect of like, oh, he left and then returned again? Like for like the third time?
I don't know.
I think the fans would be disappointed. I like Malice a lot. I would not be as disappointed.
Yeah, I think it would have. Yeah, it's probably an angle where it needs to be somebody that we haven't seen before.
That's what I think. So really, what we got to do is look who got fired recently, who's just main eventing on Sunday Night Heat. Chances are it's going to be them.
I mean, that's a joke, but yeah.
I'm sort of not joking. That's like half and half.
It could be.
It's going to be Jeff Hardy.
No, that'd be a bad way to do that.
Evil Jeff Hardy with Father James Mitchell. Attack.
Well, if we continue this podcast for the next 7 years, we'll find out very quickly that Jeff Hardy isn't really a booable guy.
I'm gonna not comment.
Okay.
I mean, I like Jeff Hardy, but so I wouldn't boo him. But I did.
I don't think fans really ever booed him, even when he.
I don't know if they did either, but I do like his heel work. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, but how do you like the heel work if he's not getting a reaction?
Well,
not the desired reaction.
I guess I liked because he changed his look, so in turn I liked. Like he switched up how he looks and stuff. Like cut his hair.
So you liked his look, not his work.
I liked his work. I mean, I liked it when he was sober, or at least enough to do a match.
Right. Well, who knows how long that's.
Hey, one day, baby, Victory Road. Okay.
Fuck. I'm not looking forward to that show at all.
I don't. Listen, I'm gonna say it right now. I don't know if we're ever gonna get that far. We'll see. We'll see what happens, man. Yeah. We'll be lucky. All of our listeners, you guys are gonna be lucky if we make it out of the asylum at this point.
Oh, wait a minute. You're talking about Victory Road 2011?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I was talking about Victory Road 2004. Oh yeah. I don't know if we're making it to 2011. That would be rough.
No,
but that would be a tough one.
No, 2004. Well, we should get to that one at least.
Who knows? You never know.
You never know, guys. Life happens.
Yeah.
I just want to point out that Dave gave the Sabin and Michael Shane match 3.5 stars. All kinds of innovative moves and spots, so he really talked that up quite a bit. You know, of course, we already know what happened to the finish of that. We know Norman Smiley came back in the New Jack spot at Sharkboy's partner last week. I did forget about that, so we did forget to mention that earlier.
Who did?
Norman Smiley.
Oh, that's right.
And then my final note, before we get into independent news and Explosion, and I inhale the rest of these mini M&Ms, is that they did a weird deal in the opener where Jerry Lynn, Penny Leg Skipper, blah, blah, blah. He says that, it was done to make people think it was a 2 out of 3 falls match, but you don't always get a third fall, and it can be 1 and 2 straight. So it just happened for pretty much no reason. And that was not a very good last note, but that's all I have.
Yeah, that was not a good last note there. You can do better than that.
Usually it ends better, and like I said though, Dave's notes this time was in one giant paragraph, and I had to figure out where everything broke because he just did 3 dots, ... and then that was.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, he had to do a quick one this week. Apparently.
That's just lazy right there. All right, independent news. So what are some of these guys been up to? I'm just going to say people that are on the show that aren't announced or whatever.
No, hold on. If they're new, we can talk about during their entrance.
If they're new, what if we've seen them before?
If we've seen them. Well, there's some I don't think you should say. And you should know which ones I'm talking about.
Well, I don't even know. They're not even in my notes.
There's 3 people that I don't think you should say.
1, 2. All right. Well,
2 are in the same match.
Okay, I know who you're talking about. I won't do it. I'll do it for when they come out, and I'll be like, oh, hey, this is what happened. All right. So Chris Harris defeated Bad. I don't know who that is. BAD. That's all it is. On August 2nd for Memphis Wrestling. And I thought it was funny that there's a company called Memphis Wrestling. So that's how lazy Memphis Wrestling is. That they've decided. We're not even going to come up with a promotional name. We're just going to be like, hey, our show is in Memphis, Tennessee, and it's wrestling. Perfect. Memphis Wrestling. Sharkboy defeated Mike Sanders on August 1st for BPW. So as you had noted, that's like one of Mike Sanders' last 10 matches that he ever had.
Yeah.
Chris Sabin defeated Buddy Hanlon, Rick Solid, and Truth Martini on July 31st for BWCW. Frankie Kazarian lost to AJ Styles on July 26th at PWG's debut show. So it looks like PWG will be a regular thing moving forward in the TNA Indie News, because that's their first show on July 26th.
That's pretty cool.
And I will tell you that PWG doesn't get consistently good for about 4 years. Anyway, D'Lo Brown. He won the NEW Heavyweight Championship from Johnny Reyes on July 26th, obviously for NEW. But it's not the NEW from Northeast Wrestling. No. It is NEW in Indiana.
Oh, yeah. I definitely knew that.
I did too, because I read it. And I put it in my notes. But, yeah, that's it for the indie news for TNA Talents.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Well, I only got a couple matches here for Explosion. So that's fun. This is Explosion number 44. And it took place on the same day as the show we're about to watch on August 6th. Can you believe we're in August, Bob?
I know, it's ridiculous.
Crazy. And this show ended up airing on August 10th, 2003. And it featured the following 3 matches. They're in opposite order on Cage Match, but I'm just going to read them from Cage Match. Norman Smiley defeated Rob Echoes, who we know would eventually be Robbie E. Now he's Robert Stone, so he's all over the place. Mad Mikey was on Explosion again, and he defeated Damian Adams. I don't know who that is, but
I know Damian Adams. He actually, I think this is right, he dated Deanna Purrazzo for a short period, and by short period of time, probably a few years, because he trained her, and then she got big and then dumped him. Don't know if that's true or not, but seems about right.
I don't blame her.
You don't even know who Damian Adams is.
No,
he's a Northeast Wrestling fella. He's in 3PW a lot. He's had a couple of good matches. He's probably about 5'6".
I just see he's in Northeast Wrestling. This is so interesting because now I'm wondering if I've seen him.
No.
Oh, okay. He's also wrestled in GCW.
How recently was he in Northeast Wrestling? 2019. All right, maybe you have.
But it wasn't a match that I went to. It doesn't look... Okay.
No.
Okay, no. And then in 2016 he wrestled and I didn't see him there either. Anyways, I don't blame him. If I was Deanna Purrazzo, I'd dump anyone I wanted.
No, Purrazzo dumped him.
Yeah, Purrazzo dumped him. I'd dump anyone I wanted if I was her.
Oh, I think you said if you were him.
No.
He was the one that got dumped.
No, she's awesome.
I think. I don't know. I mean, I have no fucking idea.
Okay, so Bob's spreading rumors, so guys, please don't repeat what Bob said.
Don't.
Deanna's one of my...
Don't tag Damian Adams and be like, dude, listen to this TNA podcast.
No.
1 hour and 3 minutes into the show. He's fucking ripping on you and Deanna Purrazzo because you trained her and, you know, had a relationship and then she dumped you. I don't know if that's true. I'm literally just making something up.
Wait, so where'd you hear it from? If it's
I know they dated.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how it ended.
Okay.
But if I had to guess, it probably had to do with Marty Scurll, and Marty Scurll ended up dating her for a period of time until I believe she cheated on him with a guy in NXT, and then they're still together.
Oh my goodness! Wow, we just deep dive way too much.
I don't know if any of that's true. It's what I think I read on Reddit one time. Allegedly.
We don't have addresses.
Joey Ryan was not involved in any of it, so at least I don't know he was or not. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna.
David Starr wasn't there, so he probably didn't.
Oh my god.
Alberto Del Rio was not involved. He didn't beat anybody up, okay? Jeez.
Well, I'm gonna end that with Deanna's actually one of my favorite wrestlers currently. She's really good.
She's very good.
Yeah, she's phenomenal.
So is Tessa Blanchard. But she hasn't wrestled in like 2.5 years or whatever it is. So whatever.
Well, and she's something else now. So anyway, the final match on Explosion is that 3 Life crew, baby, B Jizzle, Conan, Ron Killings, defeated Chris Hero, Nate Webb, and Scotty Matthews.
Damn it! I was hoping you were gonna say Delirious.
No. And I don't know who Scotty Matthews is. We've heard the other guys before. It doesn't look like he's.
We've heard the other guys. You're just gonna throw out Chris Hero.
Oh well, Chris Hero.
Chris
Hero. We know who Chris Hero is. That's an easy one. I don't know who Nate Webb is. You know who he is, though, right?
Yeah, you don't know who Nate Webb is?
Name sounds really familiar, but I don't know if I do.
It's the guy that comes out to the Teenage Dirtbag song.
Oh yeah, that helps.
I'm just a teenage dirtbag. Oh, now we're gonna get flagged for copyright material. Shoot.
No, it's not the real song, so we're good.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, Bob, that is all I have. Let's get into the show and get started before we've just rambled way too much. So we just got to get going on this show.
It's fine. People love it.
They do. That's what they come here for.
All right, Dallas. Well, it's that time then. Let's watch the August 6, 2003 weekly pay-per-view number 57 of NWA TNA. I'm going to count down from 5 when I say play. Hit that good old-fashioned arrow thing, and we'll watch it too. And now I'm watching Impact Plus. I really don't know if that's even a thing. Maybe it's on their YouTube members only page that you can subscribe to for $5, or maybe, just maybe, you went on the dark web and you paid someone $60 for the entire year of 2003 weekly pay-per-views, and you have a VHS burned DVD on your counter, and you're going to put it in your PlayStation 2, and we're going to watch it on grainy footage with us.
Well, that's certainly a way to watch it.
Now, is that how I originally did it back in 2005? Yes, that's exactly how I did it back in 2005. When I found out how to do tape trading. And yeah, I maybe told my mother I was going to buy a yearbook for $75, and instead I bought a bunch of DVDs from a guy in Missouri. Proud of it, and I would do it again. So I'm going to count down from 5, and we're going to watch this show. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Now I hesitated because the stupid computer is like, oh, hey, your whatever thing is trying to update, and I have to hit cancel every fucking 30 minutes.
Wow, dude, I don't like that kind of. I was like on edge to hit the button. Well, we're getting a flashback to last week. It looks like the America's Most Wanted situation. Oh, look at that bucket hat. That leather bucket hat. And then Chris Harris has got his best D-Generation X Triple H My Time beanie on. Oh, so we're getting that full recap. Last week, Kid Kash and his trainer, Ricky Morton.
His mentor.
Well, you know what I mean.
Mentor. And Abyss is like, here's the shock treatment, but we're not going to have a name for that until about September of 2004. Boom, there it is. Kash with the victory. Because you know what? You got to protect Ricky Morton. You can't have him doing clean jobs.
Yeah, definitely not in 2003. And then, of course, Raven and the Gathering went to battle with Shane Douglas in the New Church. Alexis Lurie, a TNA original.
Oh. Why is this like gladiator music?
I don't know, dude. It just switched from like the commentary from last week to, it's literally like they're a gladiator like fighting. And look, there's the elbow drop for Shane Douglas through the table. Raven gets then pulled directly under the ring.
Dramatic here. I'm not even really sure how you would get beaten up under the ring.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little weird. Look at Shane Douglas, the dramatic cover. You got him. Jeff Jarrett, Legend, the double pole match. Bam, guitar shot. Legend collapses. Jarrett wins that feud, but he may have won the feud, but God, he did not win the war. So I'm sure we're about to see Christopher Daniels attacking him. Well.
Oh, look at that
shit. He's in the crowd.
Dude, that's wicked cool.
Dude, we did not see that.
No, that's awesome.
Oh, shit. I never even noticed that.
Wow, that was cool that they just showed that.
Wow, there's that stupid turnaround look thing. He went up the aisle to do that.
Nah, I didn't like that shit at all.
So stupid.
I want him to do that on Dynamite. Just come out and stand at the stage and then whip his head around.
Yeah.
It was essentially an elbow drop with that baseball bat.
I hope someday Jeff Jarrett shows up on AEW.
There's no way he doesn't. Come on.
I think.
And here's our intro package. We're 2 minutes and 57 seconds in. Once we see the crowd, Bob, I will give you that crowd number after I make you guess. Because I got to make you work for something I give you.
I'm going to guess. Well, I guess I could probably see a picture first. I'm going to go with 950.
No, we are at 1,200 tonight.
Oh, wow.
We actually went back up an extra 200 people.
Got TNA. You got wrestling. Oh, someone's got an ECW replica championship.
They got
Wrong
a nice
show there, pal.
They probably got that from Wrestling Superstore back in the day, one of my old favorite websites to go on to buy stuff.
Was that the same one that would be in the magazines?
Yes, it is.
I have a magazine right here next to me. I wonder if it's in it. Let's see.
Oh, look at this. It looks like we're starting off with that Rawhide Strap Match. And here comes Glenn Gilberti in a cowboy hat. Jesus.
What was the name of the thing you were talking about?
Wrestling Superstore.
Oh, okay.
They used to sell all the replicas. They used to sell like replica Kane masks.
Yeah.
Mankind, dude. I loved Wrestling Superstore. They still exist and they still got great shit.
Do they?
They got
still
tons of
exist?
stuff. Oh yeah. I look on it still sometimes. It's the same people. Well, not the same people. I shouldn't say that. They do sell the Figures Toy Company figures.
Mm.
The not very good, like Jack's look-esque
Yeah.
figures. So they do sell those. So they do have a lot of action figure accessories, but they do have DVDs still. And
Well, it must surprise me when you're charging people, $600 for a replica title in 1999. You're probably making huge profit margins. So
yeah, America's Most Wanted is coming out now, and their music sounds different to me.
sounds the same to me. Wait, let's see. Is James Storm happy?
No, dude, he looks pissed.
He does not look thrilled.
If you don't get the joke, it's because Eric Bischoff says that James Storm has a boo-boo face. So we try to look out.
Is it a boo-boo face or is he just intense?
Oh, well, let's see. Look at the camera.
Oh, he's smiling. He smiled. He was pointing at somebody and he said, haha, yeah.
Oh, that means they're gonna win.
Oh, they're winning then.
Look at Gilberti in the cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Okay, so remember, there's straps on all four sides of the ring, not the corners. Okay, so they're long enough that they can be used, but they stay on the ropes. So everyone has a hand on one right now.
So they're not attached to him?
Well, they're attached, but not to the
No,
wrestlers.
yeah, they're not attached to the wrestlers. They're
Nope.
attached to the top rope.
No, and they told us that last week, but I didn't think that it was going to be like you can use it. Just has to stay there, and you can use it. I thought you had to like get to it and then take it off to use it. So this is a little weird. And now we're brawling on the outside, so the straps aren't even being used. So what's the difference?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the stipulation. I think it's kind of stupid, honestly.
It's a silly one.
I mean,
think
you're just asking to get tripped by the strap.
they should have done like a regular like hook to each other tag team strap match.
Yeah, that's what I would have done. Harris just beating the crap.
Is that Slim J in the front row right there?
No,
No.
I doubt. Oh my
No,
God!
It was
Speaking of
a
Slim
joke.
J-
I know.
I know. Speaking of Slim J, though, I was watching one of my final 2004 weekly pay-per-views, and we'll get there next year, I guess. But AJ Styles is teaming up with Ron Killings, and this guy.
Wow, guys! I feel like we're. If you don't want to hear a spoiler,
Well, fine, whatever. AJ Styles though is dressed up like Slim J and Brian Lawler. Combined.
I saw your tweet.
It's great. He reminds me of the guy from Prison Break.
Oh my gosh.
The
That's pressed by Harris onto Simon
was his
Diamond
name?
here.
I can't remember. The young guy that gets in there. I can't remember. You watch Prison Break. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Glenn Gilberti just ripped the strap out of Harris's hand when he's about to use it on Diamond. But it's still attached to that top rope. Diamond slams Harris into the boot of Swinger, who had it lifted up in the corner.
Oh, so the strap moves around. It's not like...
Yeah. You can slide it. Double team move there, but Swinger got only a 2 count on Harris.
Well,
Tags
you know
back
what? You know what I would do? I would trick the referee into thinking that I'm using the tag rope and then just choke him out with it.
There we go. Yes. Thank you, Don. Did you notice the great partnership? Yes, we did. Those quick tags in and out. And look at James Storm's like, damn it. Oh, and then Glenn Gilberti from the outside using the strap on Harris.
And Gilberti's a manager these days because his back is all jacked up.
Yes, yeah. Sure is. It's super jacked up.
And I don't mind him as a manager. Just keep him like that. I don't need to see him.
No, I think it's good. Swinger suplexes Harris back into the ring.
A beautiful move, according to Don West.
Absolutely beautiful.
Go get him, Diamond. Right hands in the corner. Simon Diamond, the ultimate heel, because at this point in time, he is regularly having sex with Dawn Marie.
What a jerk.
Yeah. No kidding. He was supposed to get married to her, and then he didn't.
Did you read that on Reddit as well, or?
I read that on Wikipedia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Look at that,
Right after I edited it to have to say that, I then read that.
Harris tossed Swinger over the top rope. Now Storm is in with Simon Diamond, and he's on fire. Look at this DDT. Oh my God. And Storm's like, I got the rope. I thought it just broke off, to be honest, but it didn't. He's choking him with
I thought he ripped it off.
And then he kicks him. He's choking with it, and then he kicked him in the back. And here, Swinger's helping him. He's like, here you go, buddy. Let me do
I
that.
thought Swinger was about to accidentally choke his own partner.
No, Swinger's doing the same thing as he wears his Hardy Boys 2000 pants. Oh, look at this.
Like a hater.
They're choking Storm. They just put it around his neck and then tossed him to the outside. Now they're kicking him.
Oh, he's getting hung, and he's also getting kicked by Diamond.
What a jerk.
I feel like this match is no disqualification, right? You're using
I feel like it has to be, but like they keep hiding Glenn Gilberti's like stuff, but like does it really matter?
Yeah, I don't think so. He's actually helping him out there by rolling him back in. Oh, Swinger has a cover. 1, 2. Oh, he kicks out at 2. And I know I've asked this probably every time we've seen him. Is Swinger still actively on television?
He does do like segments. He hasn't wrestled in a while, but he's in some backstage segments with Swinger's Palace. They're kind of silly, but he's a good like gimmick character. I think he's kind of hilarious, so I like him.
I mean, you would never think that this version of Swinger and that version of Swinger were the same person.
Nope. If they had different names, I still wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Gilberti taking shots on Storm on the outside now.
Oh.
Glenn shouldn't be taking bumps like that, but
No.
Storm moved out of the way. Diamond took down Glenn on the outside, hits an enziguri on Swinger, and is he going to get a tag on Harris? Yes.
Oh, I'm surprised the referee saw that one.
That's a good point, actually. Full Nelson, slam.
Full Nelson, Swinger.
He's on fire. Crowd's into it.
They're always into these matches, and I don't understand it.
Ooh, I thought Swinger was going to somehow counter that back body drop the way his arms were when he went over.
Yeah.
And now Harris whipping Swinger. Crowd's going nuts.
I'm thinking the fans are into these because America's Most Wanted is that over.
So do I.
I don't think it has anything to do with Diamond.
And now remember, just a few weeks ago, they wanted to split them up.
Yes, they did.
At this point, I guess it might be a few months, but regardless, they wanted to split them up. There's nothing else they can do. Is that... No, that one's still attached. Okay. It looked like it wasn't. Oh, no, it's not. That one's not attached.
No, it's not attached. The one that would be on the far right has been detached. Gilberti getting in the ring. The referee distracted by Storm. And you go with the chart buster, but Harris counters, and we get a spear.
Nice. Do crowd pops.
I'm not
big.
really a fan of Harris's spear. It doesn't look that great, but whatever.
Now he's whipping Gilberti, although Harris is going nice on him, I think, because he's not really selling him, and Storm is laying him in.
Yeah, Harris doesn't... I don't think he knows how to do it right.
Well, Simon Diamond gets Storm out of the ring. Swinger gets Harris from behind. A couple punches. Harris coming back. There's a cowboy hat in the ring. There's straps everywhere. Double team flapjack.
Oh, I thought they were going to go for the problem solver. 1, 2. Oh, Harris kicks out.
They just can't put AMWA. And Glenn is like, God damn it. Got my cowboy hat. And I'm ready to manage a strip club. That was a really shitty drop kick from James Storm off the top onto Diamond, but he hit it. It looked like he was doing like a pencil dive into a pool, but he hit him with a drop kick.
Yeah, and you know what? And the way that he landed, that could dangerously hurt your ankle.
Absolutely.
Because he was like standing up. Oh. One, two.
Oh shit, dude.
Swinger kicks out.
Yeah, so Storm powerbomb Swinger, but Swinger was suplexing Harris, so he in turn hurt his own tag team partner essentially by doing that.
I'm sure that's going to be a point of tension between these two.
I can't believe what you did to me in there.
Oh man, I thought we were partners.
Diamond up on the middle rope here. What's he gonna do? Nothing, because he got caught.
What the hell was that? He was going for a drop kick?
I don't know, dude. When people do stuff like that off the top rope and get caught, it's like, what were you going for?
Yeah.
Oh, look.
What? Oh, he's strapping him. He's whipping him. Sharpshooter. Oh, he tapped.
He just tapped and the ref didn't see it.
Yeah, he definitely tapped.
Where's the ref? Look, he's tapping and the ref's out of the ring.
Yeah, I think he didn't realize the referee was still in the ring when he was tapping.
Yeah, but the ref still actually didn't see it, though.
Yeah. Oh, Swinger's got a chair. What is he going to do? Probably whack him over the head with it. And they're over the back.
Mm. And
is he going to get him on that? 1, 2. Of course not.
No, this is America's Most Wanted match, so we have to have many close falls. It's just like Jarrett matches have to wrestle in the crowd. And I'm fine with close finishes, by the way. I'm not knocking it, but...
Yeah, but you know what, man? It would be nice if, one chair shot did actually...
it was to the back, though.
All right, well, I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, Swinger going for another chair shot, but referee takes it away.
Gilberti gave him a second one. Oh, Storm super kicks the chair into Swinger's face. What is this? Thomas, 1, 2.
Oh, shit.
No, he kicks out.
Are you kidding? Mike Tenay's going to lose his voice within the first 20 minutes of the show.
He always does.
I can't believe this, Don.
This is the greatest tag team match in the history of our sport.
No, Tony Schiavone's not in here. Oh, we're going for the death sentence, but Diamond is literally already standing.
Yep, and super kicked Storm there. 1, 2. Oh.
We're killing the super kick tonight. Good thing Shawn Michaels isn't here watching his cousin.
Diamond is livid. Hit the problem solver. What are we doing here? I mean, I hate to say this, but this has been a pretty good match.
It is. And we thought it was going to be lame with the straps, but they're doing pretty good.
Well, they're not like relying on it too much.
Exactly. Diamond with Storm up on the sat up on the top, but Harris grabbed
NWA. If this was NWA rules, Swinger got thrown over the top. That should be disqualification. And he's done.
Oh wow! The hanging noose neck breaker from just Swinger, to Diamond from the top of Harris's shoulders, and that is a 3. But Glenn immediately attacks America's Most Wanted.
That was a strong finish. I'll give him that.
Yeah, it was. That was nice.
But we got
Gilbert's
another beatdown after the bell. Gilberti, your team lost again. You're not the champions.
Wait a second. He's like, come on. Are they about to take the belts with them?
Are they?
It kind of looks like it.
Oh,
Yeah.
looks like they're taking the belts. Okay, so that's how the angle continues. I get it. So
Okay.
they've lost, 3 times now to these guys, and now they think they're the tag team champions.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we're taking those. They're holding them up like, yeah, like they're victorious. But look, Glenn's like, come on, we're going to the sex locker room, boys.
Right.
We're going through the crowd, and it looks like we're going out the back door.
I don't know
flipping
why,
them
but
off.
I think Simon Diamond as a champion looks great.
It needs to happen.
I just do.
Okay,
Oh,
Don West and Mike today on the house mics, and yeah, go ahead.
Don going with freaking platinum here. Platinum shirt. Oh, well, yeah, let's talk about what's going on in the rest of the show. Now, we are 18 minutes and 14 seconds into this program. That was a good start. I can't complain about that.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Oh, so they mentioned Sabin. Oh, shit. Sabin and Kazarian, and now Kid Cash's challenge has been answered by a legend, the living legend, Larry Zbyszko, back in action in the TNA Asylum.
Hey.
We hope that Clinton and Colby are getting TNA tonight. Nice sign. Yes, D'Lo Brown, AJ Styles, 15-foot cage. Last time it apparently was 10-foot, though. We'll see if they are lying to us again tonight.
Tanae's face. Tanae just had a look of like absolute being proud of Don West for his shilling here. He's just like, I am so proud of you, Don.
Number 1 contender, a 4-way XDivision match coming up next. But wait, something in the truck. There's an altercation outside. Jerry Lynn with the red shirt security. TNA. Don Callis doesn't want Jerry Lynn in here tonight.
Jerry knows who Don Callis is.
He says, you're banned from the building. He said, why? I work here. He said, Jerry, we had to send you home because of the excessive violence. He's giving the people entertainment. He had a tremendous match with the skipper, but used the steel scale into his face. That's why he's banned. Oh. There's a list of rules he's got to play by. Look at Don Callis' hair. It has like a weird floof to it.
I think he looks great.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he crumpled it up, threw it in the face of Don Callis. He's like, see, Jerry, you need to calm down. Jerry's got his bag, and he just whips it at the door. He's losing it right now. But he's got his cheaters on. You do not want to break those, Jerry. Cal's just threatened to call the police. I love Jerry Lynn's short jean shorts. He just said, why don't you take my first something? And Don Cal started laughing.
Ryan Wilson was just looking at the camera the entire time. Got to get that camera time, I guess.
Well, let's see. Coming up next. But we're going to hear from all 4 competitors of this match. Oh, my God. It's Michael Shane. He goes, yeah, I'm cousins with Shawn Michaels. Says he's going to make a name for himself here in TNA. As he opened with, I'm cousins with Shawn Michaels.
I hope that's his gimmick.
So he almost had it till the referee had to stick their nose in his business. Oh, if he wins tonight, he's going to get another shot at the gold. Joey Matthews!
I like Joey Matthews a lot. All right, so I guess I can say Joey Matthews now.
No, we're hearing what they're saying.
Oh, that's fucking.
This lands him in TNA. He looks like a little dweeb right here. It's kind of funny. I also like Joey Matthews. How's he get the gold? He's got to become the number one contender. And that's just what he's going to do tonight. This is interesting that we're like getting a little segment between all the different guys before the match. Danny Doring, who's like screaming, I came here for one reason, to become the XDivision champion.
What the fuck was that?
Why is he yelling?
Because it's Danny Doring.
Is that his gimmick?
That he yells? Yeah.
Oh, Norman
And
Smiley is with Shark Boy. He's like, do you know how important this is tonight?
Did you just do a Conrad on me right now?
The yelling? I've been trying to do that.
You
I don't want to yell.
I
I don't want to yell directly at the mic. I feel like it might not be good for the listeners' ears. So
Yeah, I've done that a few times. Oh, what are they? They're big wiggling in the air. Okay. Anyway, can I just do this now?
Okay, now you can do it.
Done with my indie notes.
Yes, now you can do it because they're about
It's been a while since we've seen Joey Matthews. We saw him back in 2002 as we see Lollipop, and God bless America.
Wow, I really don't remember seeing Joey Matthews.
He was with Christian York, remember?
Oh, yeah.
I think it was against the Dups we saw him.
Okay, yes.
Well, he's been very busy on the independent scene. He's worked for all the major indies. I'm not going to list every single one, but most notably, Joey Matthews was involved in a three-way contest where Jeff Hardy defeated Joey Matthews and Crazy K at Ring of Honor's Death Before Dishonor on July 19th, 2003.
Whoa.
Joey also had several WWE tryouts, losing to Lance Storm and A-Train in May. And Danny Doring, he unified the heavyweight titles for MCW and MEWF by defeating Chris Chetti and Romeo Valentino on July 16th for MCW. Now, the only other person that you wouldn't allow me to mention, what is Doring even wearing? I don't even know. But was Larry Sabisco, but Sabisco hasn't really been up to anything, so there's nothing to worry about.
Perfect. Well, thanks for cluing us in there, Bob. And there's April, who's definitely the... Oh, she just realized the camera was on her and started smiling.
She sure did. And that, you know what? She is not the better dancer. Okay, we've already confirmed this with Jordan, the man that doesn't have a fingernail on his thumb.
He's going to stop listening because you keep saying that.
Jordan knows I'm joking. We're pals, man. He follows me on my own personal page now, not just TNA Cross the Line.
I'll tell you what, Bob's Twitter is actually pretty entertaining.
All I do is tweet wrestling shows I'm watching.
Well, maybe that's why I like it.
Oh, okay. So this could be potentially pretty good because I kind of think Danny Doring is underrated.
I'll be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a Danny Doring match.
I'm sure you haven't. And Joey Matthews is a lot of fun as well. I've always
and we know that Shawn Michaels' cousin, Michael Shane, isn't too bad himself. I like him better when he will eventually join forces with Raven, and he is Martyr. But you know what? We all gotta take our time to get to things that we like Victory Road 2004. Sharkboy on the top, kind of it looked like he was gonna go for a missile dropkick, but then it was supposed to be kind of a crossbody, knocks on both.
I think he hit. I think he did both.
Yeah, Matthews and Michael Shane both got down. Sharkboy goes up against the rope with Matthews. I almost keep saying Mercury, so if I do, don't yell at me.
That's all right.
Tilt World Head Scissor. Yes.
Who do you think's winning tonight? I think it's pretty obvious.
This match?
Yeah.
I mean, it's gotta be Michael Shane, right?
I was gonna go Danny Doring.
Oh.
Well, he's the biggest of the four. So.
That told me nothing. No, I'm going to change my guess. I'm actually going to say it's Sharkboy.
I think titty twister.
He just did, yeah. And then he puts Matthews in the corner here, slaps him once, goes for an Irish whip to the other one, but it gets reversed. He knocked down Michael Shane. Oh, but Shane's holding his feet. And Matthews came in with a clothesline. I was listening to Mike Tenay saying the wrong names. It threw me off.
Yeah. Joey Matthews, thank you for reminding us who you are. Joey Matthews, actually, I don't think I even told you this, Dallas. But I had reviewed a Northeast Wrestling show, and I had listed the matches that were on it, and it featured Joey Matthews against Jerry Lawler. And I didn't tag any of the wrestlers in it. So Joey Matthews had vanity searched himself, found the post, DM'd me asking for the footage of that match, and I didn't know how to do it. So then he was like, it's called like screen recording. And I was like, I really don't know how to do that. And he's like, all right, well, I'll just ask the high spot guy myself. And I was like, all right, God bless.
Oh, because it's on the High Spot Network?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Now, if I could download stuff off of high spots, that'd be great.
Oh.
But they don't let you do that. So.
No. Sharkboy doing the big wiggle. Ducks a move by Matthews, who then goes and hits Doring in the corner, or gets hit by Doring in the corner. There's like too much happening. Michael Shane and Doring are fighting on the outside. Matthews just threw Sharkboy out. Now he does a baseball slide.
Weren't they doing like tags and stuff? And now it's every man for
himself?
Yeah,
dude. It's so all over the place. And now Matthews is trying to tell the crowd to move, and they're not fucking moving.
They don't care.
And then look.
Because they knew. They knew that he wasn't going to do it.
Okay, that was pretty funny. Doring with a crossbody to the floor. To Joey Matthews.
Why,
Speaking of people whose pages I get a kick out of, I think Joey Matthews' Twitter is great.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It's very Michael Shane with a nice somersault down.
I learn all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. Well, he's always calling out Ring of Honor for their
I know
stuff. It's great.
That's what I like about it.
Yeah.
Sharkboy on the top, it looks like he's going to jump to the floor. He only hits Michael Shane. It looks like no one else was there for him. It looked like they were supposed to be, though.
Shane went right into the guard railing.
Danny Doring and Matthews in the ring together.
Matthews with the Virginia necktie. That's what he calls it, but he can't go for the cover on Doring, and Sharkboy's in there going after him. Now, I don't see any Sharkboy masks this week, really.
Oh, see, that's bad. They showed one in the crowd for his entrance, but that's such a great point. But there's two right there in the corner. Going for the Dead Sea Drop. Is that the correct name?
I don't know. He corrected you.
He corrected me, and I already forgot.
Oh. Sharkboy avoids a Hurricanrana attempt by Joey Matthews. Looks like he's going to go for the DSD. And he hit it. I thought Matthews was holding the rope to avoid it, but he did not. Oh, Doring with a clothesline on Sharkboy.
Okay, I believe it is the Dead Sea Drop, because if you go on Cage Match, it says Deep Sea Drop, and that's what I tweeted at him, I'm pretty sure, because this is my resource, and it was wrong.
Oh. Doring with a top rope leg drop on Sharkboy. That probably hurt. What is this?
Wait a second. Who should be in this match. Look at that.
A reverse power bomb. He's not even in this. What the? Oh, swinging side slam on Joey Matthews by Skipper. Play of the day on Sharkboy. Where's Michael Shane? He can pin all these guys. Oh, break it. Break the announcer's table. He's standing on it.
Dude,
he is shredded. Oh, my God.
Oh, so when he arrived tonight, he had every intention to beat Jerry Lynn down. So since he's not here, he beat up those punks.
Yep.
Week after week, punk after punk. Until I get Jerry Lynn in that ring. TNA. Okay.
Prime time here, prime time there.
Jerry Lynn, listen up. That's opportunity knocking as he hits the microphone.
Wipe your feet on the welcome mat and come through this door.
When you come through, you'll see pound for pound the best athlete in the world. Prime time.
Love it.
Dude, Alex Skipper is freaking awesome.
He's my favorite, dude. He's one of my favorites on this podcast, I'm telling you right now.
Absolutely. Oh, shades of Shawn Michaels with the super kick by Michael Shane. Okay.
Oh, man. Joey Matthews is eliminated.
He's eliminated.
It's disappointing.
Oh,
Oh, okay. He's gone. Yeah.
Yeah, but look who the two are left are.
Sharkboy and Michael Shane. There's no way Sharkboy's winning this.
I don't know, dude.
Turn around, dude. And he blocked it. Oh, I thought he was gonna do a stunner. Oh, neck breaker. I was hoping that he was gonna counter the super kick with a stunner, and then TNA could be like, just like WrestleMania 14, Austin Michaels. Reminiscent brings me back.
Reminiscent.
Boston, Massachusetts. Pummeling Michael Shane with right hands in the corner. This is Michael Shane, or Sharkboy, on Michael Shane.
Oh, he's doing the big wiggle. Oh, what's this? Michael Shane with the boot to the midsection. Oh, what was that? Fisherman DDT.
Fisherman DDT. Not bad.
Oh, I got a pin.
Nice finish. All right. Michael Shane, the #1 contender. So I'm assuming he'll fight the winner of Sabin and Kazarian.
Yeah.
Soon, at least.
Impressive.
All right.
Let's send it to the back.
Not bad.
Scott Hudson.
Another not bad match. Oh, God.
Director of Authority Eric Watts here with Scott Hudson. We're pretending that Goldilocks is not his girlfriend. I took his job here. So, Eric, you're going to neutralize Trinity, Sonny Siaki, and Vince Russo for the cage match. He's like, hey, Scott, I don't want to cut you off, even though I'm cutting you off. He said, when Eric, the Director of Authority, gets here, things would change. And tonight, they're changing. He says, as far as that Russo character, he's not going to stick his nose in any of this business. He's going to be handcuffed to Eric Watts instead. Oh, put his hand on me physically or sexually. Oh, that
doesn't seem appropriate.
That's weird. I think we need to bring the techno team here to TNA. Eric Watts, stop being the Director of Authority. So he pretty much just said, Ace Hole, Legend, Trinity, none of them will be there.
Oh.
Oh. The belt's gone from AJ if they're there. Is the DOA? Take it to the ring. Oh, shit. Look at this outfit. Shane Douglas in the ring with a cheetah print shirt.
You can chant for your heroes.
And the fingers. You can chant for him all night long.
Week after week after week. You people watch me pin Raven. Right.
Dude, I could watch this dude talk all day if he would just do this. That's why they call me franchise.
He emphasizes every word and he leans into it.
Look at the fingers. What is he doing?
He's doing like an impersonation of Jeff Jarrett because Jeff Jarrett always does like the two fingers.
It's gotta be, right? Now,
Raven. Get personal.
You just want to get personal for just a minute. I know what's going through your head. As a seasoned veteran, you're asking, how could I let the franchise pin my ass 2 weeks in a row? Okay, Bob, keep an eye on the crowd. You never know who's going to show up, apparently.
Yeah, who knows? Someone might pop up behind them.
Raven, you wannabe people. How could you lose to the franchise? Oh, someone's yawning when Shane Douglas is talking. His shoulder.
Bitch.
Look at everyone sticking their middle fingers in the camera to him.
Well, they're like looking to the side to make sure they're in there, and they're like jerking off their finger. What the fuck?
Look at.
Oh my god!
Shut your asses up. This
Ric Flair, I always hate you.
Oh, this has nothing to. This has nothing to do with Brian Lee or Slash. Look, he's like, look in my eyes.
Look at my eye. A man's soul, Dick Flair.
No, Raven, he said.
Oh, sorry.
Now tonight, Raven, you can get your ass franchised. And here's Raven's song. Here we go.
But is it going to be Raven?
He drops the microphone. He starts looking at the stage, which means Raven's going to come from behind.
He's going to come up from behind, right? That's got to be what's going on here.
What does he have? What was that you just brought in with him?
Body bag?
That's what I thought it was. Raven laying in.
Is somebody in the body bag?
No, he carried it way too easily. Yeah, that's a body bag in the ring.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Oh,
a thumb to the eye. That will definitely stop any person.
It actually fucking would, because I got a finger to the eye and I couldn't move. Like, I literally didn't know what to do.
Well, they always say, they tell us at work, if there's ever an active shooter, you hit him in the groin, the eyes, anywhere. Well, there's the groin shot, so there you go. Shane Douglas knows what he's doing.
If you can get close enough to an active shooter to hit him in the eyes or the groin, that's pretty risky.
Right. Well, if there's an active shooter and I'm going for the eyes, I'm probably already dead. Realistic,
unless you get him from behind somehow.
Yeah. Or like you hide behind a wall and you hit him in the face with a computer or something, I guess. I don't
know. Yeah. All right, so now we're brawling on the outside. This is not an official match, of course. Still a body bag in the ring, just by the way.
So does this mean we're probably going to get a body bag match, right? Is that what this is suggesting?
I freaking hope so.
Oh, duck under.
Oh.
Somebody watched Michael Shane's match. Super kick by Raven.
What was he calling? Is he calling for the Raven effect?
Today just noticed it's a body bag.
And he hits the Raven effect.
Raven effect or the even flow.
He's laying out the franchise.
You can make an argument that's for like a tuxedo.
Wait. I hear Father James Mitchell. Are you listening to me, Raven? Wait, there's Brian Lee. Okay, so he's here again. They're in his lair.
So Alexis Lurie and Julio De Niro are taped up to chairs, apparently having been abducted here by the new church. Raven, just put them in the body bag. You can watch and you can listen and do this at the same time.
Oh, look, you either stay in the ring or finish off the franchise. The man who have caused you real pain and real humiliation.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so Brian Lee just lit something on fire, a stick on fire.
Brian Lee, this is not Survivor, okay? You're doing it wrong.
It looks like a kendo stick that's on fire. Or you could save your friends before the friendship is essentially over, because he's going to light him on fire.
Yeah, he's going to kill them. So Raven's gone soft. He's left the ring, apparently going to go save his friends.
That's a good point. You have to find us first. He's going to give you a hint. Follow the smell of burning flesh.
They're like in a shed or something, so I don't know where they're
at. And don't forget to bring the marshmallows.
All right, Douglas.
Wow.
He's very proud of himself.
Let's send it to Hudson with Larry Zbyszko.
Jeez.
Living legend, Larry Zbyszko.
Oh, I officially have the same body as Larry Zbyszko. That's great.
Every time a snot-nosed punk.
You know what? I shouldn't have said that because that's actually a lie. Zbyszko's in better shape than I am. I see ab definition, and I don't have that. So.
Well, it's one of the young lions of yesterday, Kid Kash. You little prick.
We just passed the 41-minute mark. We're at 41 minutes and 5 seconds into this show. So we have just over an hour and 10 minutes roughly to go.
That was a pretty quick interview.
Yeah, it was. Kid. What? Cat. Look at that. Look at this. Come on. April is a joke. Let's go to Lollipop.
Get out of here.
Let's go to the A+ pole dance. They're not the C- one that April.
Well, we're here with Kid Kash, so it doesn't matter. Wait, he's wearing a heel section shirt. That's like a fan thing.
Yeah, dude. He's a babyface with the heels.
That's hilarious. Look at it on his face.
I'm sure that Lollipop will get some camera time for Zbyszko, right?
I'm thinking so. Oh, he gets the TNA theme song as his entrance.
I feel like half the roster at some point in time has used this theme music.
Yeah, most if you're pretty old. Oh, look, he just bowed down.
Oh, it's April, damn it. Go over to Lollipop. Some bullshit. Now, April probably thought that he was doing that to her, but he was probably doing it to the fans over there. So she looked like an idiot.
That's a really good point.
Because she was like, oh, hey, Larry. No, it's not for you, April. But Lollipop would know that.
So if you're not realizing here, Kid Kash is about to become the legend killer because he defeated Ricky Morton. He almost destroyed Sarah Lee, and now he's going to fight Larry Zbyszko.
That's an interesting thing. Was Randy Orton doing legend killer stuff yet or no?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to really look into that one.
I don't know either. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me if he was, because TNA stealing something from WWE is not a rarity. So, are you looking it up right now?
Yeah, I'm live research. I'm also trying to pay attention.
It might be 2004.
Oh, see, there's not like a section. He was doing it while he was in Evolution, correct?
Yeah. Because I know the Foley stuff is like late 03 and 04, but I don't know if he's doing it in the summer of 03.
The problem is like here it's not saying dates.
Yeah.
But he defeated Shawn Michaels at Unforgiven. It looks like 2003. In the first of many high-profile matches billed as Legend versus Legend Killer. So it was around that time.
Around that time then. Okay.
So yeah.
I thought around like SummerSlam 03, like he was starting to get that recognition, but
that's what it kind of looks like, though.
Kash is just stalling by running around ringside, and Zbyszko's just in the ring, just hanging out. Because realistically, they probably were like, "Hey guys, you got 10 minutes," and Zbyszko's like, "Cool, kid. I didn't need you to stall for about 7.5 of that because I can't work."
Well, isn't this what Styles and him did, or no?
Yeah, but I mean, this isn't a stipulation where if Zbyszko survives 10 minutes, he's the manager, and then they completely drop that within a week.
You're onto something there.
I mean, how is Zbyszko not pissed that he's not managing the champion right now?
That's a really good point. I'd be like, dude, I won the match. Like, I'm your manager.
Yeah, I'm forcing you to be aligned with me. TNA. Very famous cage match between Bruno and Zbyszko. Yeah, dude. Of course it was one of the biggest matches ever. Whatever.
Bullshit.
It's fine. All right. This is just killing my mood right now.
Well, this sucks because like we've been on a roll, and now it's like, oh, why are we doing this?
Yeah, screeching halt.
Well, look, dude, Zbyszko getting the better Kid Kash, but he grabs the hair of Zbyszko.
Has a weak knee. Takedown by Zbyszko. Looking for a submission with like a chicken wing, but it's not really a chicken wing.
It's like an armbar.
Barely.
Kid Kash looking terrified, dude. The ref's like, come on, get off him. He's like, okay. I'll let him go.
What else we have on this show?
We have the XDivision title match and the cage match. And we have just over an hour left.
So we got to have a bunch more promos or something. There's
I
no
would
way.
guess so. Maybe we'll get a follow-up with the Raven segment. Like he'll find him or something.
Yeah. Oh, and we're hearing from Daniels with his sermon.
Oh, yeah.
Jarrett. Oh.
Kash with the springboard crossbody onto Zbyszko, but he gets a 2 count.
Oh. Oh. Rudy Charles just slapped Kash. You will not disrespect me, pal. Holy smokes.
Good job, Rudy Charles. And thank you for following us on Twitter
That's right.
at Cross the Line TNA.
Now you're gonna have to make sure you screen grab the slap there. That way he'll probably comment and be like, "Damn right, you no one messes with Rudy."
He goes under a new name now.
Of course he does, because WWE refuses normally to allow people to use previous names.
He was Rudy for a while, I think. Still,
I mean, they've gotten better with that though, in recent years. But if you're super well known, although I don't know how well known Keith Lee was.
well known enough.
His name. It's got the claw. The iron claw.
This is it.
Bisco. Is he gonna rip off his like toupee? Oh, he hit him. Oh, he's down by the nuts.
His name is Dan Engler.
I like Rudy Charles better.
Yeah, so do I. It's more fun, but huge back body drop to Kid Kash.
Yeah, luckily Kash was able to do a full rotation there. Rubbing his face on the mat is Sabisco, making Kash look like a child in the process. Oh. What is he going for? Is he going for a powerbomb?
Oh my God.
Or an over-the-shoulder bear hug?
Oh, shit.
Oh, no. Abyss. Oh, he
Sabisco
splashes
moved.
Kash on accident. Get him, Larry. No.
Oh, shit. He just barely hit that black.
How does the referee not feel that? They basically hit his legs.
Well, Larry Zbyszko's dead because he just got the black hole slammed by Abyss.
Yeah, he's not kicking out of that. 1, 2, 3.
And that's a 3.
If Sabisco popped his shoulder up at 2, I would have literally lost my mind. Ow.
Hey,
Abyss
Abyss
with the
coming in to
black
check
holes.
on his friend.
You know what? Credit to Abyss, because I feel like Sabisco kind of sandbagged him there.
Maybe a little bit. But
So I don't think he really jumped for it.
Oh, see? Here's a follow-up. Where is this? Skeletons with Raven, who's using a chair on this randomly built wood place. Jim Mitchell, I'm coming for you. Shane Douglas, New Church, I'm coming for you. It's
So
just
did he not find them?
doesn't look like they're. Oh wait, Jim Mitchell's in the ring with both De Niro and Alexis Lurie tied up. He's like, "Wow, I'm proud of you. You took the moral high ground. They're all bound and gagged, and they're literally."
Now, from what I've heard, this is not the first time that Alexis Lurie's been in this type of position before.
Would you read that on Wikipedia too?
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, the slaughter is now going to continue. There's a lighter in the ring, so they're going to light him.
Someone's going to be on fire here.
So Julio and Alexis are going to pay the price. Real pain, real agony. Oh, and here's Raven. Mitchell's booking it to the other corner.
Where's
He's like,
CM Punk?
in Japan.
Still?
I'm assuming, yeah. He's probably doing a tour. Probably won't see him for a while. There's a random trash can lid in the ring, and now he's hitting Slash and Brian Lee with it. James Mitchell doesn't know where to go.
Shane Douglas isn't even out there.
Look.
Oh.
Here's Shane Douglas, and he had the body bag in his hand as he ran down. He just took Raven down. That was really awkward, but he got him down.
Yeah, he got him down.
Oh, this is what he's supposed to do. Belly to belly.
There it is. One of the most devastating moves ever is a belly-to-belly suplex.
Well, if he's the master of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Brian Lee looks more and more like a skeleton every week. I'm wondering if that's
he's
part of the gimmick, though. Did James Mitchell be like, hey, buddy, listen, Can we see your bones?
Maybe
Oh, De Niro got his hands out. Spear to slash.
He finally broke free. Maybe maybe Brian Lee's gimmick is that he only eats Impossible Burgers.
Oh.
So that's why he's had a bunch of weight loss. He only eats plant-based foods.
That makes sense.
Oh, great. Raven's going to be in the body bag now.
Well, they've laid it out. They're beating the shit out of Raven. Is Raven going to bleed before he gets into the body bag?
No. Get him in there.
Don't do this. Don't put Raven in the body bag.
Do it. He's gone.
Oh, there it goes. They're zipping it up.
It's over. It's all over.
And they just keep kicking it, and Raven's not even selling it because he's dead.
He's dead.
What? We're just sending it to a package on Mad Mikey? That's it?
Yeah, what is he pissed about this week?
Oh my god.
What? Broke that in half.
The day in the life of Mad Mikey. Mikey is mad at basketball. Oh, it's because he's short. Looks like stand up right there, but it's not.
He does a little bit. Beating up it's probably one of his roommates.
Oh, that's a good point. He was mad at his roommates before. Look, he's standing on this guy.
He barely got the dunk even
Look
on
at
the
him.
guy's back.
He's mad at people who won't take his call. Oh my god. He's hitting his phone against the car. I like that they keep putting him in like a suit as if that's his like everyday clothes, like for work.
Well, that's what. Yeah, he's probably got to be in formal wear.
Look, this guy won't listen to him. I like that it's like a silent film.
Yeah.
Until he starts like beating shit up, and then look at that guy choking him with the phone.
Choking him out.
Mikey is still mad.
Still mad at his roommate.
He's labeled everything in the fridge with Mikey, even the believe it's not butter spray. Yeah, it looks like eggnog, or is it orange juice? Orange juice. Later that morning. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Girls pushing him in. Don't sweat the small stuff. Yelling at people in the road. Mad Mikey is mad. Look at this.
That's funny.
We're outside. Thieves in the Night. Scott Hudson with Simon Diamond and Johnny Swinger and Glenn Gilberti.
What? This feels better than the 8th time he's watched Blazing Saddles? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to assume then that you don't know who your daddy is, so that where we come from, that makes you a bastard. So if you and your bastard partner want to come get these belts, you want to come find us, we're right out back.
I was going to say, so they're just standing outside of where De Niro and Larry were held hostage with fire.
Yeah. Pulling the ultimate ego check. Because you're not the best tag team in wrestling. We are. And now Swinger's like, listen up, daddy. And then here's America's Most Wanted. And, of course, they got the number advantage. So they're beating up America's Most Wanted pretty quick. Gilberti goes, throw him into that wall. Oh, it broke.
Oh, well, it broke the wall.
Oh, my God, there's a
shovel. Oh. Sounds like a buried alive match is probably going to be taking place with the shovel there.
Oh, they're swearing, but they're censoring it, meaning this is a pre-tape.
Oh.
Oh, people in the garbage.
Put the trash bin over him. Send Swinger into the... Oh, they're going to brawl into the crowd because that's what we do now. Diamond is still in the trash can and is being led by Storm.
We're over near the old sex locker room. That's where we just came in, that back door. So that whole fence area must be brand new because it was never there before.
Well, yeah, I think it's noticeably like something they're building, and they have proceeded to now break it because they sent Gilberti into it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure the fairgrounds officials were like thrilled. Could you imagine like, oh, I spent all day building this wall, and then the wrestlers just fucking broke it. It's great.
Okay, we're in the ring again. Oh, wait. Harry says one of the titles back. But he throws it down instead of taking it and running.
Gotta get the second one.
We'll get there.
Are they gonna retrieve their titles on the same night that they got taken from them?
At what point is Swinger and Diamond like done? Because like, I think we're growing dangerously close to why do I care about them?
Yeah.
Go Birdie hitting both Storm and Harris with the title. So that's right. See that? And look here, take one of these ropes with the strap on it.
Whip him. Love it.
Yeah, someone get out here and stop this. Bad Mikey is mad at the whips.
Do you think Mad Mikey's gonna make the save? Yeah.
No, probably not. Oh, security. There's two of them.
Is it Rick Santel and Chris Vaughn? It sure is.
And now it's the older guy. He's a wrestling promoter in the area, we learned from our buddy Alan over on Twitter. And then there's another guy.
They're not really doing anything. They're just standing there like, hey, please don't do that.
And that's what they're doing. And now raise their hand.
There you go. Look at that. We're heels and we're the best. All right. Video package time for Kazarian and Sabin. The XDivision Championship match tonight.
Yeah, so we're getting a little recap of their feud. Yeah, wow. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, so we're pretty segment heavy on this show, Bob. But
yeah, we haven't even made an hour and we're down to our final two matches. Unless the cage match is like 35 minutes long, which, I mean, I guess it could be.
I bet you it's going to be, with the entrances and intro, I bet you we're looking at 25 minutes.
Yeah.
But the matches we've seen, given not necessarily the Zbyszko Kid Cash match, but the other stuff has been pretty good so far, and I think this match is going to be pretty solid as well. So,
yeah, the show definitely started off good, I would say.
So yeah, even though we're light on matches, we're doing pretty good so far. And the segments have been pretty fun. We just got a lot of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Douglas and Raven was entertaining. I mean, the AMW Simon and the Diamond Swinger stuff was good too, but I mean, like you kind of said, I don't know. I mean, we are getting really close to not caring about Diamond and Swinger.
And that sucks because it's a good like team with Gilberti and stuff, but like you gotta either get them to win and then take the belts and then America's Most Wanted chases it again.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And so there we just saw the recap from when Kazarian, who's the ref, did the Wave of the Future to Sabin onto the belt. Rudy Charles is like, you motherfucker. That's not how you do that shit. And then he almost counted to three. So Michael Shane, on his debut, almost won the XDivision title. Of course we know. That is not what happened.
He probably should have won the title.
Probably.
I don't think I've ever seen a referee eject another referee.
Yeah, well, isn't that funny?
Okay, we just saw that part of the video already. And why are they... Okay. XDivision title match tonight. Tail of the tape, I'm sure. Oh, okay. Here we go. X Factors, excuse me.
The future is
now.
The Future Shock versus the Wave of the Future. Controversy surrounds this rivalry.
What is the controversy?
'Cause, dude, that's just what it is.
And there's April again. She's not a very good hip mover, I'll tell you that.
Knock it off. Here comes Kazarian. Frankie Kazarian. I don't know, man. I think we might be crowning a new champion.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like the XDivision version of Diamond and Swinger. If we don't, like, Do we care about Kazarian anymore? Yeah, hello, yeah.
That was great timing, Lollipop.
That is Lollipop.
With the beginning
right
of the music.
That's right. And then look at April's effort. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. Oh yeah, April's better. Yeah. Okay. Jesus.
I didn't say she was actually the better dancer.
You said she was more attractive or whatever.
Yeah, my vote is for April, but
yeah. Well, you're wrong. So.
Who else would put shaving cream on their boobs and then have Bruce be in the shower with them? No one. No one else would do that.
Why not?
Dude, we're getting right to it. We're not no introductions. Fucking fuck you. Boom, boom. Laying in the.
Well, they're probably saving the Borash.
Here we go. Yeah, you're right. I know. Sorry, I was getting hyped.
Yeah, they're probably saving Borash for the main event. That's gonna be part of the 25-minute main event.
This one might take a few minutes as well.
Oh, wow. Sure it will.
A very unique version of a drop kick into the corner, going for a cover, and that's a no. That's a 2 count.
I don't know if Kazarian's gonna win this.
If not, move on.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think that they would go to Michael Shane.
Who is that referee?
It's Mike Posey.
Is it?
Yep.
He got a haircut then, because usually his hair is longer. I thought it was Mike Posey, but the hair is thrown out.
Yeah, his hair is usually longer.
He usually has bangs.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he has been wrestling at this point, so he's not just a referee. I know for a period of time he was just a referee.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know he wrestled.
Oh, yeah. He wrestled in Ring of Honor, later on.
Wait, maybe I did know he wrestled because he was on an Explosion episode, now that I think about it.
Yeah. And I know he's in a couple of different indies as well.
That's pretty interesting. Well, the crowd was just chanting Hail Sabin, by the way, so they're so at least some of the fans are picking their side as Sabin hits a suplex onto Kazarian.
For some reason, I would think Chris Sabin's more likable than Kazarian.
I
don't know why.
Like that too. No, I get that. I need to see when Mike Posey's in-ring career ended. I'm looking right now.
I don't think it has.
Oh my God, 2020?
Yeah.
No way. This dude's still wrestling?
Yeah. He's also a referee. Isn't he a referee in AEW now, too?
Yeah. Wow, dude. I didn't know he was still doing it. I figured he just kind of was like...
No.
Oh, so 2003 was his first year in the business, though. At least according to Cage Match, his first match was even on Explosion.
I doubt that that's true.
I feel like that's not true either, but that's what Explosion said, or Cage Match is telling me.
Yeah, I doubt that. I feel like he would have wrestled in Wild Side.
And that's in 2004.
Yeah.
I need more details. Bill Behrens, please reach out to us.
Cage Match isn't 100% accurate.
I never said it was, but it's usually pretty good.
Oh, nice pump kick there by Kazarian to knock Sabin off the apron on a springboard attempt.
Yeah, that was pretty nice, stopping Sabin there.
Misses a baseball slide and it gets chopped by Sabin along with some forearms. Oh, ribs first into the apron. And Kazarian with a DDT on the floor.
Nice.
I mean, he was on the padding, so that probably didn't hurt too bad, right? If I were to DDT you on the padding, do you think you'd be hurt by that?
It wouldn't hurt as bad as if it was like the concrete, but
yeah. That's why he just got a 2 count.
Exactly. As Kazarian goes for Irish whip into the corner, but Sabin reverses. Sabin runs at him, but up and over to the apron. Hits Kazarian in the gut.
Shoulder. Now, if that was Jerry Lynn, he would have hit a leg drop.
You're damn right. But look at this. Oh no. Holy shit.
Back to the Future, right?
Oh, yeah. Off the middle rope, dude. Only 2, though, even though it looked like they died.
Yeah, I think Sabin whacked his head on the mat there pretty good.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Yeah. Kazarian. No, Irish whip by Sabin. Oh, runs into a big boot. Well, now Kazarian going for a springboard off the top. No, Sabin runs the ropes going for a German, but Kazarian's holding onto the turnbuckle.
A couple of elbows, though, gets him off.
Yeah.
Kazarian. Oh! Sabin got back up, though, with essentially like a T-bone suplex off the top.
Yeah, an overhead suplex off the top rope.
Damn it. Come on, Mike Posey. Do some moves now that I know your in-ring work is beginning. Let's go.
1, 2. Oh, Kazarian kicks out at 2. I just want there to be the cage match already at this point.
Well, just think, this is our second to last match right now.
Yeah, but then we still have probably a couple more segments too, though.
I'm sure there'll be one after the match as well, though. Just
Yeah.
laying them in on each other.
That's true.
Kazarian, almost knocked out the referee, though. Oh, there he goes. Sabin kicked Kazarian into Mike Posey.
Of course.
Sabin grabbing the belt.
Getting the belt there. I was hoping that the table would break because I want a freaking lifetime supply of Chipotle. Oh, he just drilled Kazarian.
Throws the belt out. Mike Posey didn't see it, but I'm sure Rudy Charles did. We'll see him momentarily. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Really? That's it? No one's gonna come out and be like, "Hey, you cheated."
Andrew Thomas.
Oh shit.
He's like, "No, damn it." He hit him with the belt.
I didn't see it though, so I can't say that. But then every other time people cheat, we just let it happen.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. So in reality, like, this doesn't make any sense.
It makes no sense.
You're telling me that the XDivision matches are the ones they watch the most closely? The match is restarted.
Posey's pissed. What are you talking about?
He's like, "I'm the official. No, I'm the official. No, I'm the official."
I didn't see it.
Oh, wave of the future.
Oh.
1, 2,
2,
3. Andrew Thomas counted that one. The crowd doesn't know what to do. They're like not even excited because it was such a mess.
Wait. They're arguing over another referee. Rudy Charles.
He goes, he's taking it up with Director of Authority Eric Watts. We might just vacated the title potentially.
Fucking Lord. Are you kidding me?
So he's going to go talk to Eric Watts for official decision because he has to be the one to make the decision.
Listen, okay. I don't know what's so complicated here, okay? Sabin cheated, so at the very least he loses by disqualification. Or, since it was restarted, Kazarian's your new champion. And here comes Dallas's favorite segment of the night, 3LK in the trailer park.
At home with B. Jizzle. We're at the trailer park, yeah.
I'm sure BT James lives in a trailer.
At this time, he might have.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, shit.
What?
Oh, shit.
Don't.
Nothing.
Don't.
Nope.
Don't.
Whoops.
So, Ron Killings and, was it Conan?
Yeah, I gotta rewind that. People are wondering, I'm watching AEW as I'm watching this.
So they're going to check on this guy working on his car here. Hold this. They just gave him a plastic shovel.
What was that?
Have you or have you not seen B. Jizzle? He goes, he's over there. He points with a shoe. So this dude is just working on his car with a shoe and a plastic shovel, and now he's rubbing his body.
What the hell?
What is happening?
What? I'm really confused as to what's going on.
Yo, Ron, I bet B Jizzle's up in the tree somewhere. And, okay, he's actually in the water. Okay, so he's in the creek. And they're like, dude, what are you doing?
For my bong.
He got carburetor for his bong. Wow.
It's crystal clear water, and you can tell it's brown.
Okay, let's go inside and we'll hook it up.
Oh,
what the heck is this guy doing?
What is with this weird dude?
Why is he rubbing the pole? What is happening?
What is going on?
Why are they going in this empty trailer?
No, it's B
Jizzle's
house. The front door is by the actor. Okay. Surprise, surprise, surprise. What? Don't step in the hole right to the right of the sink. What? Oh. There's a guy rubbing his chest again. I don't understand. What is
at the trailer park? Almost getting docked. I better take you around back. Oh. Okay. Oh, what's this? Is he in the trailer? Oh, it's Conan. Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
Ron is chasing after the weird guy.
Do these guys not wrestle anymore? Oh, they return to the Asylum next week.
Oh, boy. Oh, they've set up the cage. Dale, so as I'm watching AEW here, there's a IWGP US title match tonight?
There is.
Who is Archer facing?
It is, I don't know how to pronounce his name correctly. It's like Hikulo or something like that. It's Haku's one of his other sons.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to pronounce it right, though.
Oh, here's Christopher Daniels.
Coming through the crowd. He couldn't stand by and watch tradition defile TNA. Is that what he said? Tradition will no longer spread like a cancer. So many people next to him do not give a fuck.
No, they don't even know.
Look at the guy. Wait, look at the guy behind him who's getting in frame. He's going down.
He keeps what?
Guy that's right above his head, like, moved down so he could get in the camera shot.
Oh, okay.
The girl behind him realized that she was just on the big screen and was like, nah, I'm sitting down.
I'm sitting down now, yeah.
So he's talking about Jeff Jarrett, saying that his motives were pure, but that he sees in everyone's eyes that they question his actions. He understands their confusion. You see, you've been in the darkness for so long now that you can't help but fear what he brings us.
The kid's making goofy faces behind him.
Good.
I'm surprised that Daniels didn't do like the quick spin around to scare the kid.
That would have been pretty funny. So he's here to tell us how sports entertainment has saved his life. He hopes to show each and every one of you the path to enlightenment.
Well, that's nice of him.
You see, I followed tradition for 9 years.
They probably told Daniel. They probably told him, "Hey, man, we need you to go out there and talk for 20 minutes so we can set up the cage."
For real, walking through the crowd. Yeah. Although it's a cooler visual than just standing somewhere. So
that's true. And it kind of gives you that vibe of he is giving a sermon with the audience members there.
Yeah, I like this. I'm into it. There's a fuck West Virginia sign.
Is that Rob Echoes doing security?
Where at?
That's Damian Adams right there. It's definitely that. Okay.
All right, so that's Damian Adams.
On the right side. And then right behind him, there's Rob Echoes. Like young Rob
shit.
Echoes.
Might as well use those explosion guys, you know?
Yeah, why not?
Some people are chanting salvation. The true nature of sports entertainment is metamorphosis. And for those unenlightened today, that means change. Some people are chanting save our soul.
Oh, Lord. All right, Daniels, we get it.
And if you can open one mind here today, if you can save just one of you, then tomorrow, the fight against tradition will be that much easier. And so, I come to you now and ask, who is prepared to undergo the metamorphosis?
I am.
Who wants to embrace change? He says, you, sir? No. He's talking to a kid, and the kid looks so confused. Basically, like, dude, you're not ready for metamorphosis.
He's like, Mom, what does that mean? He's like, son, don't be looking at me. Oh, great. Here's another one.
Dude, him talking to random people is wicked funny.
Yeah, it's great. They're just looking at him dumbfounded, like, we don't know what the hell you're talking about, dude.
What about you, sir? Oh, that dude just threw a drink on Daniels.
Oh, shit, dude. Oh, that's a plant.
Oh! Well,
That's a plant.
because now Daniels is beating the shit out of him.
Security's not even doing anything to stop him. So.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Wait.
Oh.
There's Jeff Jarrett.
What?
Right there.
Oh, it is Jeff Jarrett.
I saw his fucking blonde hair.
Well, at least Jeff Jarrett was nice enough to save the fan.
Yeah, he eventually came out there. Jeff Jarrett's like, excuse me.
Now listen here, slap nuts.
Pardon me.
You and your metaphors. Is that what you said?
Chris Daniels. Oh, he's got a chair.
He's probably got a stand on it so you can see him.
You want to talk to the people in the asylum? Well, I got all night. Well, no, we don't, because we're at an hour, 19 minutes, and 48 seconds. And they still only have, what, 2 sides of the cage up? Yeah. Are you kidding?
We can have a Clockwork Orange House of Fun match.
He just said we could have a cage match.
No, a Clockwork Orange House of Fun.
I'm going to kick you from one end of this building to another. Nobody's making me leave. And he just sat down. He wants Daniels to get in the ring, dude.
I don't think he's... What is that kid wearing? He's all red. What the hell is that?
It's that FUBU outfit, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, Jarrett's pissed, dude. Oh, boy. Talking to Kevin Northcutt and Ryan Wilson.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. We're going to get a Jarrett Northcutt match.
Okay.
It's got to be happening.
Look, the black shirts are finally coming around.
Like, he's going to smash them all with Jarrett. Okay, no. Don't hit Echoes.
Yes, Rick Santel and Chris Vaughn among them.
That's right.
Even though none of them do anything. Oh, look,
Santel and Chris Vaughn are young up-and-comers.
They're the future. Look, they're arguing with the red shirts now, though.
Can't even agree. Security is holding security back.
Oh, Daniels is in the ring.
Oh, shit. Well, he blends in with the black shirt, so I guess you wouldn't be able to tell.
No, that's a good point.
Chris Vaughn's holding the cage up, and now, STO there, I guess, by Daniels. About time. Look at that. Red shirt's finally doing something, because the black shirts do nothing. Oh, they let Daniels hit a low blow. Oh, ooh.
There we
He calls
go.
that the last rites, doesn't he?
I thought so. I didn't want to say it and be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is.
And there's that stupid turnaround pose thing I don't like.
Okay, dude, we were at an hour, 22 minutes, and 3 seconds, and we're finally getting our recap on the D'Lo AJ feud. So we have roughly a half hour left.
Yeah. Now that was back. This is back from May 28th, where AJ broke up the tag team, and they were like, ended how we started on a handshake and a hug. That's sweet. June 12th, Vince Russo returned, and he broke a guitar over Jarrett's head, and that allowed AJ to win the NWA World Championship. Here's Styles Clash, and there we go. 1, 2, 3. Great. AJ's your champion. Fans are loving it. We're happy. Vince Russo is thrilled, holding the belt upside down. He was so excited, and he's going to kiss it like he won it. June 26th, D'Lo is in a cage, wondering if AJ would be the man that he thinks he is.
And that was, I'm pretty sure that was the last cage match we actually got, because it was immediately happened right after.
That's right. And that led to a brawl here. D'Lo nearly got impaled by a chair after coming off the top rope, because Vince Russo got involved. Dangerous bump right there.
Yeah, do you see how dangerous it was? They had to make the screen go blue.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, D'Lo was busted open. Came off the top rope. Well, was going to.
Oh. Well, so this is actually interesting, because remember, he was going to go for that low-down frog splash off the top, but he didn't get to. So I'm assuming he's going to hit that tonight, which would be pretty cool.
First meeting for the NWA World Championship, Sonny Siaki screwed over D'Lo Brown, hitting him with a cane, allowing the frog splash by AJ. Then there was a rematch.
That's pretty interesting.
I believe this was part of the. Was this part of the 2 out of 3 falls thing?
That one.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think that one was. Oh wait.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I'm getting it confused with a different one. Yeah, because then there's the ladder match where he gets tossed through or misses the table essentially. But
and that ended in a draw when they both came down with the belt in their hand. So AJ retains the championship. Russo's ridiculous.
He's like, yeah. Tonight. The final showdown. AJ Styles.
Doing some kicks and stuff. D'Lo Brown taunting people on the middle rope.
Steel cage. Well, weird that we got an AJ like training vignette, but D'Lo's just on the top rope.
yeah. Pumping his chest.
Oh, what's this? Oh, Eric Watts will have a ruling next Wednesday about the XDivision title, but Harris is walking ringside. What else, Don? The return of 3 Live Crew in the ring, and Raven is going to take on Shane Douglas. And then America's Most Wanted just cut him off. And Harris says, I know that there's a lot of people in here that would love to beat the living hell out of Glenn Gilberti. We've had it up to here with his mouth. We've had it up to here with his beatdowns. America's Most Wanted has been through the numbers game before. We want a hard sell, Don? He says, I certainly do. Next week, we get Glenn Gilberti in the ring in a 6-man tag match. Who's going to be your partner, Don asks. Jeremy Borash?
Jerry Borash.
Jeremy's not their partner. Diamond, Swigger, Gilberti. because America's Most Wanted and their partner. Oh, you don't have to find out who his partner is. You don't have to wait till next week. Okay, who is it? Reached out and touched somebody. They believe that he's on the line right now. Who is it? It's the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. He's on the phone.
He's on the fucking phone.
Hello. Hey. American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. He on the phone.
He's on the phone.
Wow.
That's funny.
So Dusty Rhodes returning next week. He's just talking crap about Glenn Gilberti now. Oh, you surely don't want to bend over, if you know what I mean.
Now AMW's just walking away. Like, okay, Dusty's just rambling. We're out. We have nothing to do here.
That's right. He did really talk up on America's Most Wanted. So this actually does kind of make sense if you think about it.
Yeah.
Because when he was trying to battle with Sex, he was like, they're trying to get the crowd to chant Dusty, but they kind of muted the crowd noise. Look, on the phone, Dusty Rhodes.
Can they all hear him on the phone? Or is it just TNA and Don West?
I would assume it was over the speaker, but yeah, they must have known because they didn't pop louder when they just said it right there.
Okay.
Okay, so next week's looking pretty good too, Bob.
Yeah. Well, what are they announced? They just announced a 6-man. Was there anything else?
Raven, Shane Douglas.
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, that happened right at the cutoff. But look at this, a sit-down interview with Mike Tenay with Styles and Vince Russo. So we're getting a full sit-down interview before this match even. Look at Russo with his half unbuttoned shirt.
Looking like a real sleazebag.
I think I like his look right here.
Yeah.
Because he looks like fuck you. I'm Vince Russo, fuck you. Okay, so why'd you bring yourself to Vince Russo? Why? Why not?
Why not? Why? Why not?
Why not?
XDivision champion. Right.
NWA, AJ Styles.
Well, why didn't he want to join him before, AJ? Riddle me that.
It doesn't matter to me, Mike. Tonight says the friendship, the partnership that you had with D'Lo Brown.
Mike tonight.
You were virtually becoming one of the top tag teams in professional wrestling after just 3 weeks.
5. It was 5 weeks.
5 weeks. You guys are the best tag team in the business. D'Lo befriended me. Styles says, I know I was supposed to learn all this stuff from D'Lo. It didn't happen. He said, maybe he learned something from me. Which is actually kind of funny. He says, maybe if you make friends with the right people, and he points to Russo. Tenay says, well, we're just hours away from one of the most important matches of your career. The NWA World Heavyweight title, belt on the line, D'Lo Brown, your opponent. But one of the things you didn't consider is that Russo's going to be taken out of the picture because he's handcuffed ringside to the new NWA Director of Authority, Eric Watts.
Yeah, well, he's at ringside still.
Oh, Styles says, what am I supposed to be worried? Yeah, and you know what can fit in a cage, Bob? A baseball bat.
That's right.
Just saying.
If he comes out with a baseball bat, I swear.
He could have it hidden under the ring, though, even.
He could have it hidden in his pants.
Exactly. I would be shocked if that doesn't get played into this. What's it boil down to, Mike? Tell us. Oh, Mike is getting sassy.
Yeah, he is.
Let me stop you. You're blinded by your associating with Vince Russo. Don't you understand what Vince Russo is all about? It's all about one thing and one thing only, and that's Vince Russo. The exclusion of everyone else. He just taps Russo on the leg. I thought they were about to get up. Oh, wait, are they? Oh, he
Vince
said,
is telling AJ he can go now.
you can go now. He's like, you sure? Okay.
Yeah, well, the real feud here is Russo and TNA. He's gonna beat him up.
Oh, is he going to kiss him? Look, he's in Mike Tenay's face. He goes, why don't you say it to my face? Tenay says, I will say it to your face. I know what you're all about. I know you're a puppet master, that you're trying to control AJ Styles. And I know you're all about power and control and having that NWA World Heavyweight title belt because it gives you more power. He goes, let me tell you something, Mike. Listen to me loud and listen to me clear. The next time you disrespect me or the next time you disrespect the champ, you will be held responsible. Tenay's like, what do you mean? He just grabbed Tenay's face. He goes, you don't want to know what that means. Trust me. Okay? Because you and I have gone round and round, and we've come to the end of the road. Trust me, keep your mouth shut. He says, I saw you did to Jeff Jarrett, a friend of mine. That's bullshit, Mike Tenay, and you know it.
I know you hated him for like the first year.
Russo said Jeff Jarrett dug his own hole. Now he sits in it. Telling you, Mike, keep your nose out of my business and give AJ the proper respect, and he's taking off the mic. That's it.
Okay.
That was the best part of the segment. It was Russo getting in Mike Tenay's face. And not because it was funny to see Mike Tenay get mad, but like Russo was like, dude, you better fucking watch it.
Yeah.
And Scott Hudson talking to D'Lo prior to the show now. The pressure must be enormous. Well, it's no different than the pressure I've been putting on myself when I was the European champion. Okay, he didn't say the champion part, but...
See, I don't like that. Oh, you teach people, get them better in the ring. Like, I don't like that.
I mean this in the nicest way. Okay? D'Lo Brown, he's a current Impact Wrestling commentator. I think he's a better commentator than he is a wrestler.
Really?
I don't know, man. I just can't like D'Lo. There's something about him like in ring that I just can't get behind it too much.
I mean, he's a decent work. He's not.
No, he's good. No, he's not bad.
Is he a main event guy? Probably not.
No, he's in a bad place here in TNA, but
Yeah.
he is a really good announcer. I think.
I don't think I've really heard him.
I like hearing him. I think he's good, and him and Matt Stryker bounce off each other really well.
All right, I forgot Matt Stryker was there.
Matt Stryker is pretty funny though. I think some of his lines are going to turn into like Tony Schiavone's, like the greatest moment, the greatest night in the history of our sport. Like Matt Stryker has lines like that. I feel like.
Did I tell you that Matt Stryker, he was on a show, Labor of Love, trying to win the affection of a girl who was 40, trying to have a kid?
What?
Yeah.
Like when? Like recently?
Probably a year ago. It was on Fox. It only lasted.
What?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Did he win?
No. He was there for a little while though.
And we cut back to Lollipop shaking her butt.
Damn right. Notice how she gets the attention for the main event because she's the main attraction.
Well, she's the more
of the pole dancers.
They're cage dancers, Bob, not pole.
What are they, Dallas? What is she holding on to there?
A cage.
What does it hold up by? A pole.
No, it's a cage. 6'3" to 5'11". I miss it. TNA first. NWA World title at stake in a steel cage.
I love D'Lo's picture. He's biting his entire bottom lip.
Zach and Trinity barred from ringside.
Russo and Watts handcuffed
to Director of Authority Eric Watts. We're ready. Send it to JB, dude.
It's Eric Watts' music. I was gonna say, whose music is that?
This used to be someone else's song.
That is a long. Wasn't
My God, whose was it?
Was it Lawler?
Oh yes, it's heel Brian Lawler. So
Yeah.
like next generation kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so Eric Watts has the handcuff, the chain. and
I
here
think it's very important to note here that those handcuffs are very long.
Yeah, they are.
So that might play a part.
D'Lo's looking like, wait, the stairs are over here, but there's not the door to get in.
Where's the door? How am I supposed to get in this thing?
That's kind of funny.
They set the cage up wrong.
Potentially.
AJ Styles. What?
Wait, why did Russo change his shirt from that interview earlier?
Well, it's August and they're in Tennessee at the fairgrounds, so he probably sweat through it.
Yeah, my love.
I mean, I change my shirts a lot because I sweat through them a lot. Largely because I have a very bad diet and my heart rate goes through the roof, so I sweat a lot, but that's okay. Oh, Borash is not in the ring. So, oh, yes, he is.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Yeah, I just saw him. So now he's going to have to do his freaking ring introductions. Didn't he already do it when they came out?
No, he didn't say their name, I don't think. There's a sign in the crowd that says D-Blow. There's also one that says the end is near. AJ is my fave, I saw.
End is near. The end is near.
Dude, that's a classic, Bob.
That song?
In like a video package. I can't
Oh
picture.
my gosh. Yeah, dude. Hell in a Cell, Armageddon 2000. Dude.
Yes. Yeah. Introducing, first of all.
Come on. Yeah.
280 pounds. He's the number one contender.
Did you ever watch Family Matters?
No.
Okay. Well,
I feel like I know what you're getting at, but
look up Michael Winslow because when D'Lo Brown was just looking down, he reminded me of Michael Winslow of Family Matters. AJ Styles and his sideburns.
yeah, I get that. Okay. He is the undefeated, undisputed heavyweight champion.
Well, he's not undefeated because he lost that submission match to D'Lo. So Borash is wrong.
AJ is my idol. It's quite the statement.
It's a lot of pressure. AJ's got to live up to that type of expectation.
Bell should be ringing any moment as Rudy Charles is holding up the title, showing it around. Like, D'Lo, would you like to touch the belt that you're not going to hold? Okay. And give it to JB. Okay. Russo, you got to get out because you're going to be handcuffed now. Bell has not rung yet. This match is no longer going necessarily 25 minutes. Like
it might not even go 15.
Yeah, I don't know what's about to happen. Okay, so we got the handcuff. So it looks like the handcuff is then handcuffed to a chain and another set of handcuffs. That's why it's so long. See, so there's a handcuff. The handcuff is on the chain.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And now Eric Watts has the other end of the handcuff. Who then Eric Watts? Oh, there's the bell. We're at an hour 40 and 27.
Think they were closer together.
Seconds.
It's basically a chain match on the floor. Oh.
Me too, Don. I've been waiting for this all day.
I've been waiting for this for 1 hour, 40 minutes, and 48 seconds.
And here we go, man. We're at it. Russo's trying to yell in the cage, and Eric Watts pulled him away from it.
I mean, he should be allowed to give him pointers. He's a manager.
Well, we made it. Our main event. I hope this is a killer match, especially if it's potentially their last meeting.
AJ with a kick to the knee, and now he's controlling D'Lo with a side headlock.
Perfect.
Do we know the rules? Is it escape or pin?
They haven't said
pin because there's a referee in the ring.
There's a referee in the ring though, so up and over goes Styles. Drop kick to the back. D'Lo almost goes face first into the cage, but stops himself. Styles is like, "Oh, really?" Nope. D'Lo's like, "No, no, no."
The unforgiving steel cage.
Yeah, the crowd's making noise, so they're ready to see this matchup as well. Now D'Lo has the side headlock as he cranks it. He's destroying him. Oh, Styles pushes him off, comes back, goes for an arm drag or hip toss. And no, and then D'Lo just kind of hits him a couple times.
Russo's up. Scoop slam by D'Lo.
Going off the ropes. And
Kevin Dunn must have been on camera work there because
that one was pop up. Is he going? He went for a pop up like head scissor.
No, he was going for a kip up.
No, it looked like he was going to do his pop up like little head scissor he does.
No, it's called a kip up.
That's what he actually calls that?
Yeah, it's a kip up like head scissors, not a pop up. He's kipping up.
Whatever.
Yeah.
He also popped his lower body up. Here we go. We're back at it. Styles kicks D'Lo in the gut. Slap. Elbow. Or forearm. However you want to look at it.
He calls that a forearm.
Jesus.
That's not a clothesline. That's called an arm strike.
An arm strike. You could have said a lariat.
There's a lariat by D'Lo.
That was pretty fucking good. He did almost just take off Styles' head right there.
Yeah, short arm clothesline. Watts isn't doing a great job of keeping Russo away from the cage because Russo's gotten there like 3 times already to yell instructions.
I bet you Russo does have the bat in his shirt, and that's why he's wearing black instead of white now, to hide the bat better.
Oh.
I bet you. Oh! Low blow. Snap there. Kick to the back.
That's interesting. I didn't even think of that, but you're right. If he's wearing black, you wouldn't see the black bat.
Right? I don't know. It's a thought. I might be wrong, but that's a pretty interesting thought.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
He's going off the rope. Styles, second rope. Springboard. D'Lo catches him, though. Styles looks... Oh, no. Slams Styles up against the cage. And again, he drops him down. He goes through the cage, or not through it, but he goes between the ropes and the cage.
Yeah.
On the apron. DLB, baby. Yes, Raven, Shane Douglas, finally next week. Thank you, tonight. I'm pretty pumped. Dusty Rhodes returns next week.
I'm looking forward to Raven and
slamming Styles' face against the cage. Yeah, dude. Raven Shane Douglas makes it a must-see show regardless next week.
Yeah. I'm not really big on the whole Dusty thing, but, whatever.
Well, it seems like as he scraped Styles' face against the...
Is AJ busted open?
He looked like he was busted open already, yeah.
I think he is.
Yeah, he definitely is. D'Lo clobber and AJ across the chest. Scoop, slam. D'Lo
frog splash, dude.
Crouches D'Lo.
Yeah, AJ's definitely gushing here. Springboard kick as D'Lo is over the top rope.
And look, Eric Watts pulled him away from where D'Lo was in the cage as if Vince Russo could really do much through the cage.
Yeah, there's nothing he can really do. I don't think he has a baseball bat in his pants. I feel you'd see a bulge in his shirt.
No, especially because he is moving around a lot. That is a good point.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I feel like this is kind of a little bit slower than I was expecting, but there we go.
Yeah. But I mean, I think.
There's the blade. He just pushed the blade out. Damn it.
D'Lo?
Yeah, he did. I saw him do like this. He like snuck it under the ring skirt. It was like shining in the light.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, he's busted too, yeah. I feel like cage matches in general, though, tend to be kind of slow. Because you're really kind of restricted. Oh, nice Samoan drop there. Nice by D'Lo Brown, kind of doing like a Umaga.
I guess what I should say about that is I feel like there's more stalling, whereas like the moves they are doing and like up against the cage and stuff are like nice. But then I feel like we're just kind of like in the beginning, we're just like looking at each other. Now we're bleeding, so now we're gonna go slow because we're like groggy and like tired because we're bleeding.
Right.
Oh, German suplex to Styles by D'Lo.
A release German by D'Lo.
Oh, wow. Excuse me. He released him.
That's what he calls it.
That's what he calls it.
He calls that a backdrop throw.
Jesus.
Get him, D'Lo. You need to win this. Oh. Oh, no. Styles going for the Styles Clash, maybe?
Nope.
D'Lo counters with a double leg slam. How do you like me now?
That's all I think about when I see that.
Oh. D'Lo going back to the top rope. Is he going to climb to the top of the cage? No.
Oh, boo.
Low down. 1, 2. Oh, but I bet you if he came off the top of the cage, he would have won.
Yep. Russo's like, they're bleeding.
You know what? If I was Eric Watts, I would just ram Russo's head into the cage a couple of times, and then I probably wouldn't have to deal with him yelling all the time. Oh, Styles rammed D'Lo into the cage. Powerbomb out of the corner.
Oh.
Switching to Styles Clash. Oh, shit. That might be it. 1, 2. No, D'Lo kicks out of the Styles Clash.
Wow.
Russo can't believe it.
You guys are following along. We're at an hour 49 minutes.
We're 49 minutes?
Hour 49 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what I said. That's what he calls it. He calls that a slam against the cage, and then he's going to throw him down with a sit-down powerbomb. Sit out.
Sit out powerbomb.
Sit out powerbomb, as if a sitting down one is much different.
Well, you're not sitting out. Oh.
He calls that a throw slam.
Throw slam. A downward motion throw.
He just kicks Styles, and now it looks like he's going high risk again, but he's saying, fuck it. I'm going to the top.
On the top. Oh, no. Why am I not confident that he isn't?
But look how close he is.
Oh, man.
Oh! Vince Russo just threw powder.
I know. Idiots. I'm telling you. He's shaking the cage.
Oh my God.
Oh.
He was trying to shake it, but Eric Watson stopped him and then slammed him into the cage, which caused D'Lo to fall off the top.
Oh, no.
Wow. Both men are down.
Is Eric Watts about to cost D'Lo Brown the championship inadvertently? I don't know. Watts is still kind of blinded here. Styles going for the cover. Can he get it? 1, 2.
Bullshit.
Wow, he got him.
That's a bullshit finish. Bill Barrett's coming out for the save with the handcuffs.
Yeah, I don't think I like that finish either.
Oh, dude, that was a really shitty finish to that. You couldn't have picked him up and hit another Styles Clash or something?
Yeah.
Especially
having some problems with the handcuffs.
Especially because D'Lo was kind of starting to like move up a little bit. I mean, he wasn't like fully up, but like.
Yeah, but he like raised up his body a little bit.
Well, yeah, was he really that down that he couldn't?
Well, I mean, he did fall off the top of the cage. Is that Legend?
That's Legend.
That is Legend. We still have probably like almost 3 minutes left in the show, so something might happen here. Evo, good Evo. Russo is so proud, so happy that his son retained. Trinity's in there too.
Siaki.
Siaki, Legends laughing at D'Lo. Hey, remember when I beat you for the Border City Wrestling Championship? Haha, I do.
Music stopped. Russo's got the. Mikey said there's no more contenders.
Fucking Sting, dude.
I was just thinking that.
Sting.
What? Today's saying we're out of time. We gotta go. And they're calling Watts in the ring, and we're going off the air.
That's how we go off the air. All right, so they must have ran out of time. Runtime for that was 1 hour, 52 minutes, and 23 seconds.
Okay. What do you think?
I'm gonna say I enjoyed that.
So did I.
Yeah.
I think so.
I hate myself for liking a few shows in a row now, but I did. So.
Yeah, so for me, that was a very much like a. I was a little worried when I saw that we were kind of low on matches, and it was going to be pretty segment heavy. I was a little nervous, but you know what? I think what we had held up because like the segments made sense. It wasn't just they didn't feel like they were dragging on. And they were continuing stuff from even earlier segments and stuff like that. So I think it was pretty solid choices as far as those went.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean I think Kash and Sabisco was a downer, but
yeah, but you know what? We're not going to enjoy every match on every show. So
no.
And I get what they're going for. That I don't necessarily like it, but I guess it. Like, I guess what's the ultimate plan for Kid Kash? Because like, is this leading for him to like get some sort of push somewhere? Because it doesn't really feel like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But needless to say, I mean, definitely excited for Raven Shane Douglas next week, and I think there's enough substance there that I think that people are going to be excited about that. We've been kind of going for this feud really since Douglas made his debut.
Yeah, and then of course we got Dusty coming in to team up with AMW against Gilberti, Swinger, and Diamond. I'm not necessarily as excited for that.
I'm not necessarily excited because, like, let's be real, is Dusty gonna do anything spectacular? No, we've seen him wrestle in tag matches before, and he came in and did a couple elbows. Yeah. But I guess it's cool because the crowd's gonna pop and probably be loud for it, so like it'll be fun in like that regard, I think.
Yeah, I do too. But I'm definitely excited for Douglas and Raven. I think that will be a good, like your good typical like ECW brawl type of thing. So
yeah.
I think we've definitely reached a good period here for TNA, a good stretch of shows. Yeah,
I think so too, and I think I think we have some upward momentum. Neither one of us is giving a thumbs down since pay-per-view 48. That's pretty impressive. Wow. We've almost gone 10 shows without any thumbs down at all. Not even like a tilting down. That's pretty positive. So I'm really hoping this momentum continues. But I think there's another important question here before we kind of head out is what's D'Lo do next?
Well, I'm thinking D'Lo will then feud with Eric Watts because Watts fucked him over.
I think that makes
even if it was unintentional. I think that's maybe what they'll do.
I think they need I don't know what you do with them. It's kind of like Jarrett's in like a weird place, but they're keeping Jarrett busy.
Yeah.
But like D'Lo, I feel like he's gonna get lost here soon.
Yeah, but I think it's also good that they've kept Jarrett out of the main event scene.
Oh, I agree. I'm not saying I want to inject Jarrett here, but
no. I'm
definitely interested to see what's going to happen. I'm looking forward to next week's show, and I hope everyone listening has been enjoying what we're doing here.
Yeah, well, and I think that since you've said that it's been almost 10 shows since either one of us have given us a thumb down, I think next week I'm going to have to do it just out of principle because my gimmick here is that I don't really enjoy TNA Impact Wrestling, so I got to change it up. And I'm predicting that next week's show is horrendous, and I'm not going to enjoy it in the slightest.
Well, I hope that's not the case, but there we go.
That's what I think. All right. Well, next week it's Raven and Douglas, the grudge match of all grudge matches. Dallas, is there anything else for this week, or are we set to go?
No, man. That wraps it up for me. I think this was a lot of fun. Looking forward to next week.
I am as well. So until next week, for Dallas Gridley, I am Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Cross the Line podcast.